Good?
Yes, we are live.
We are live.
We're live. All right. Welcome back. Tuesday morning. I'm here. Mike's here. Good? Mike and myself again.
Live. Sorry.
It's a good start.
That's why.
Huh?
That's why I just went live on Twitter.
What?
Just went live on Twitter, so it was just refreshing.
So that should happen?
No.
I understand.
Made the quick switch.
I don't care. And Culliнаne's supposed to be here. He's not here yet, huh?
No, he hit some traffic.
Oh,
Had
did
to
he?
drop
Okay.
his kid off this morning.
Gotcha. Okay. What? Is this an old
No,
resume?
No,
No,
that's someone dropped off their resume to be an intern.
Oh yeah,
And
Oh, is that right?
They
it was
seem
on Justin's car when we walked outside.
they seem highly qualified.
Okay. Probably bullshit, though, right?
He reached out on Twitter and he said he's legit. So
Okay.
well,
Good.
this guy's like a lawyer. So I don't know.
Okay.
Then what? That doesn't make anyone ask why he would want to be an intern here.
Yeah, he seems young by the resume, though, no? He graduated, well, let's go 23, 20. How old is he, you know?
I think he said he graduated from Boston University in 2019. So he's like my
Oh, I don't
age.
see that.
Education on the top there.
Oh, I got you, yeah.
Yeah, law school
2019.
would mean he's
And then he went to
27 or something.
But I mean, it's like he's, what?
26, 27?
I
He went
guess.
Yeah.
2019, yeah. What?
And then he went to Chapman University, Fowler School
Okay.
of Law.
All right, well, bring him in if you want. All right, so Cullinane will be here in a bit, I suppose. Yeah, okay. What do we got? What's new?
Just wait for
Or
Dave.
can we be
huh?
done? I'm good either way. I don't have a big desire to be here today. What do we got?
So starting off, I mean, this past weekend we had practice. What were your thoughts coming out of it? Any update on the team?
I'll give you guys, who's in tomorrow?
Tomorrow is
Mut.
Mut and Pat Ford, right?
Pat Ford, yes.
Interesting. I wanted those two together. Practice ended Saturday at Braintree High School. Very nice guy. Let us. Is it be a man's friend or something?
Yes.
Nephew, apparently. yeah.
Nephew. The guy was itching to be. I wanted no part of it. The guy was itching to be part of it, and I was like, he's like, hey, you need anybody to practice or shoot around? I'm like, I don't want any of that. He's a nice guy, but like, I don't. Doesn't help us at all.
Sure.
But he's a nice guy. We're grateful for that. So we had the practice. Well, I'll get into the specifics of the practice later. This basketball team has taken over everything, by the way. It's by far the most important part of the show right now. Nothing even close.
All right.
Practice ends, I'm getting in the car. Harry's with me. And I'm getting in the car, and Mut and Pat Ford almost corner me, frankly. And they're like, you have to cut Mick from this team.
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's not going to sit well with me. Well, this will be interesting.
Is Mick in this week?
Yes, Thursday.
Oh, it's weird. It's almost like I made sure he was in the day after those guys.
Is Mick going to care? You know, does he have the fire in him still?
So I ran the practice. I was the coach of practice. I ran it with a fairly tight ship on Saturday, I thought. Had the guys do some laps, et cetera, et cetera. Mick could not make it through one lap.
Oh, boy.
He had some leg issues. I believe he had some, as it used to be known, intestinal turmoil was affecting him as well. He made several trips to the restroom during practice. So I'm a little worried about Mick. But I told those guys, I have two reasons. Number one, I love Mick. I'm not cutting him off the team. Number two, if it's a health issue, in these sports movies, like remember the Titans, you need
absolutely.
somebody to die. That dying hospital bed scene.
I didn't even
We're
think
all-
of that, yeah.
That has to happen.
I was thinking he would have a game where he comes off the bench.
Oh no, Mike. This is not.
I'm not one of those
No,
movies.
this is fiction, but this is not. It was not unbelievable. It's not science
Gotcha.
fiction.
Okay.
I need Mick to be on that bed and me be like, hey, you want him to grab my hand and be like, just win one for the mixer. And then he just dies.
Win.
Yeah, exactly. That has to happen. So
I like it.
for that reason, and I don't know if it's. I don't want these now. If you tweet something at Pat Ford, he responds within 30 seconds. I wish he was just quick on defense. I don't need Pat Ford responding to people on Twitter, explaining himself. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Just try it for a day before you come in here tomorrow, and give your reason why the two of you.
He's already saying in the YouTube chat, this isn't true. Mick, don't read into this.
This is what I mean. Like he's the biggest bitch, Pat Ford. He's a nice guy, but he responds to every tweet, super sensitive. Stop responding or you're off the team. Tomorrow on the show, you can respond. Is that fair, Justin?
It's very fair.
Okay. Same with Mut, who I think Mut led that, and Pat Ford was sort of his viceroy, as it were, or
interesting.
something. Yeah, I think.
What's the voice? He's the guy that's in charge of the players' union.
They're going to tell you, oh, we're worried about Mick's health. This was not what I was sensing from these guys. And let me be very clear. Mick, beyond average Mick will never be cut from my team.
Kind of ballsy of them to do that in the parking lot. Couldn't people,
Well, Mick probably was in the back. It would probably be an hour to get to the parking lot. Plus, he's probably attending to Justin. So.
All right, that's
but I don't. That's not going to happen. These guys can defend themselves tomorrow. Is Pat Ford still messaging away or no?
No. Mick did message the rest of basketball team chat this weekend, though. And he said, fellas, I'm about 25% of my normal physical self. Going to be a weak boy for the next week or two, but I promise you this, ... I'm getting back to 100%, and we are making a deep playoff run.
Glad to give us time to brace ourselves.
But I mean, he stinks though too. I don't mean to be, but like he also stinks.
Well, you haven't seen him at 100%.
If that's a quarter of him, then he stinks. Like that's okay. I'll take that. But I like his effort. I like that he's showing up.
Sure.
And if I was Mick, I'd be gutted that the 2 members of my team wanted me off.
That's tough.
Gutted.
Especially a team like this where it's kind of like what that tells me is that Mick has gone beyond comically, because Coleman is hilarious.
Oh, I don't think Mick.
And no one wants
Mick
Coleman
is
off
terrible, but he's no worse than 2 or 3 guys on the team.
Right.
Yeah, but Mick is not, and they're going to tell you it's out of the goodness of their heart. I don't get that sense.
No.
So, we'll see. Coleman was terrible. Sad, but better. He was terrible. Like, terrible is an improvement.
Okay.
Like, I thought he was ghastly, and it was horrifying to witness. I was sick physically, but, among others. But he was, that one clip where he just kept his hand in the air after that pass, I don't even understand.
You got me.
I don't even get it.
I thought you still had the ball.
Not even
through that entire clip.
Coleman tried a little bit to be more physical. He's in the paint a little more. He tried.
Okay.
He tried.
All right,
like there
that's
was
good.
slight progress.
All right.
Gus was Gus, same old Gus. Fine, no big deal. Ron was Ron, very active, wasn't shooting as well as the game the other night, but Ron's like, when the lights go on, Ron will be fine. Sure. And Beanbag Ron is a primetime player. No worry about him. I was good, I thought. Made a bunch of shots. Pat Ford played well before I found out what kind of teammate he was, which is devastating. Right on time as always. Who am I forgetting before we get to Justin? Who else is there? Mut was fine. Mut was okay.
Mut was very Cinema Lords?
Not there.
Not there.
Cinema Lord and John Warren.
Not there. Mut got on Coleman on that clip. He was screaming at him, but you saw that, which is okay, I guess. Yeah, it's all right. Mut was fine. Mut's a floor general type. If I had to guess my starting 5 right now, I love Cinema Lords and I love John Warren, but they can't start.
Right.
You're not a practice, you don't start. Those everyone knows the rules.
That's fair.
Unless it's me, but I'm I can have practice. I'm not there. I'll start. Mut will start. Ronnie will start. Pat Ford will start. And then I think it's it really becomes down to a Coleman-Gus decision.
Isn't it always?
Which is crazy in terms of size.
The truth is, like when you watch that one clip of that pass, I slide in front of Coleman so easily in the zone, in the defense. That, like having the middle of a zone is not, if we play zone, is not really, it doesn't matter. So my gut is to start Gus right now. That's a game time decision, I think.
That'll do a lot for Gus's confidence too, getting the start.
Although I like energy off the bench too, though. He's a jolt off the bench, so that's a tough. We're not getting that with Coleman. Like a lard off the bench. I think somebody tweeted me and said that Coleman looks like playing basketball. He looks like almost like it was an episode of like the Clippers or something, and Coleman was or some team, and he was the owner, as like the undercover boss with the bad makeup and like the body.
He's got a lot of the same thoughts as Donald Sterling.
Yeah, true. So we had a producer there who did. But yeah, I don't know what to say about it. Coleman is a lost cause. I will say this though. Justin's the worst basketball player I've ever seen.
I'm terrible.
Yeah. Like, you probably shouldn't be playing.
Probably not.
Like, I don't know. Like, does it help us? Is it more beneficial for you to be behind the camera?
Yeah, I should focus on technology stuff. Hey, I tried.
Did you vomit? Did I hear?
Oh, afterwards. All the water.
I've never seen somebody so out of shape in my life.
You vomited from what?
I was running the boys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I just playing.
I was sucking air like you couldn't believe.
Yeah, I'll tell you another thing about Justin. Sneaky ball hog. Really? Black hole. You get it to him, and he just shoots it.
I shot it like twice.
Am I wrong, Coleman?
No, absolutely.
I think he was out of, almost like he didn't know what to do.
I have no clue what to do in basketball.
Yeah, he doesn't know what zone defense is. He doesn't know what. Yeah, he doesn't even. This just doesn't know anything.
What about just as like a thug, like a big guy down low?
Here's the thing. He'll foul out in 4 minutes if he plays.
Right.
But the problem is, though, is like those fouls do matter. Like that, the other team gets you free throws at some point. Like they accrue. It's warm up. You know what I mean? It's like I like the idea of that in theory. But if Cinema Lords is a big foul guy.
Okay.
If Justin wants to play, he can play. I have no problem with that.
Can Justin take a charge?
No.
Oh.
Do you even know what that is, Justin?
It's like when you stand there with your hand on your dick.
Coping with an
hand on your what?
accusation.
Your hand. That's what you do. Stand there with your hand on your dick,
Oh,
and then run
kind of.
into you.
Yeah,
Not-
kind of.
Have you
You
ever
can have-
touched another man's penis?
Yeah. I don't.
charges
I
is
just
what it's
think. I don't know. I mean, are we all set for people filming on Thursday if you play?
I
That's kind of more important than
need
you
to like
playing
get.
4
I
minutes.
need to like get it like set up.
Okay.
Don't fuck with my broadcast is all I ask.
Yeah, I agree. That's the most important thing.
Fantastic.
So, I mean, if you want to do that and play a little bit, maybe. I guess maybe the guy you check in for can do some of it. I don't know. Maybe you and Coleman can almost, be like a platoon system.
Yeah.
Half filming, half playing. I don't know. It was just. I mean, when you get the ball and Justin just literally just hugs you, he just swallows you defensively.
That
like-
could be something.
Yeah.
There could be value in that.
I don't know if he was because he was at a school. I don't know if he was just felt
Was it my
affectionate.
zone?
Love was in the air.
I want to
Braintree
touch
High.
a pussy.
Braintree High. Jeez,
What'd you do? Rent it out?
could use
So
a clean.
for
No,
now?
be a man's cousin. You say
Nephew,
yeah,
apparently.
coaches there or something.
Nice.
You're not buying it, Coleman?
There was a whole story behind him being his actual nephew.
He was a nice guy, but
Yeah.
he was a talker and very
You wanted the nod over.
yeah, that was not happening. The more you want that, the more you're not going to get it. Like we're just trying to practice. Like I don't know, to the Celtics. Like we're trying to practice. You know what I mean? We're trying to do something.
How much running you guys do?
A lot.
I didn't do much. They did. They ran. They did laps.
Suicides?
No suicides. But they did laps around. And at the end, old school. What we do at the end, Coleman?
Foul shots, got to make two. And
Make two, we get out of
stop.
here.
Yeah.
Love it.
So first up was the Drip Lord. He missed. So they're doing laps around the second time, including, by the way, Harry Minahan and Carter Manansky are doing laps around. And I go, all right, who wants it? And Coleman's like, I'll do it. I'll make it. Goes up there, just bricks the
I can only
first
imagine.
one.
Starter championship DVD.
Hate it even more. They go around. Somebody else does it. Maybe Ron or somebody.
Ron-
stayed in
I think
front-
Ron was
Oh, Ron was
first,
first. I stood
yeah.
in front of Pat Ford for the second one, like an inch away from him. He missed it. And I took a couple that made it, and then we got out of there.
You don't run with your men.
No, I'm the coach.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, me have to have, and I'm also like Bill Russell. At the end, when he was player coach when he was older and won, like he wouldn't often practice with the guys.
An older veteran. That makes
Yeah, I'm old. Like I need to. It's important for these. Trust me. How do you think you guys would do if I couldn't play on Thursday? If I couldn't shoot, forget it. Like they'd be
It'll be
fucked.
something.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just trying to stay healthy for this thing. I do my own running on my own time. I was happy to get through Braintree High surviving. That place is a friggin' Jesus. Oh my
Very similar
god.
to Belmont Hill.
Oh my god. Very similar to friggin' Concord Prison around the
Very-
Rotary.
very-
I know a
Braintree's
lot of
very
fine
safe.
graduates
Very
of
safe.
Braintree.
Very what?
Very safe area, Braintree.
Braintree's a nice city. I'm not saying that. I like
Great
Braintree.
mall, of course.
Great mall. We love the social
some
mall. Where Harry and I,
difficulty.
were,
Yeah.
Harry and I were there before. We had lunch at the Social Plaza. I saw Pat Ford while he was gossiping away on Twitter and burying his teammates. Was in Milton.
Poor Pat.
You didn't hear this.
Poor Pat. What do you mean, poor Pat, Mike?
Hold on. You didn't hear this classic Mike. We'll rip and then there'll be a pause and Mike will go. I like Pat. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. I'm sure he's having difficulty dealing with this.
Well, you didn't hear this, Dave. You were cruising in. Practice ends. Pat Ford and Mut pull me aside. You got to get Mick off this team.
Wow.
Yep.
That hurts as a day one McManiac.
I'm a Mick guy. No. Those guys would be gone before Mick because that's you can't have that.
No,
That's
his
my
shot-
call.
That's interesting.
He's a lefty, right?
I guess I don't even know.
It was like did you see that practice video he did?
Oh yes, he shot left-handed.
He was like it was like a half shot, half hook shot.
Must have been more takes on that than like a friggin' Alex Bennett video. There's like fourth that he made he looked okay. So we'll see. So Pat Ford and Mut are in here tomorrow to face the music, right?
Yes.
Okay. And Pat Ford has been quiet since he's been reprimanded, though.
You didn't want one of them to face the wrath of Mick. I feel like that's a statement on Mick's mental state.
Maybe the old Mick.
Yeah.
You know, we got to bring the old Mick back. I think my idea is him watching those two is going to fire in his belly.
I hope so.
He'll be here Thursday. Get to spend the day with these guys on Thursday because he's going to do the show at 9:30 and the game's at 8.
So was Mick at practice?
Mick was a practice.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody's a
He
practice.
shows up. He competes.
I agree. The world would end before I got Mick off this team.
Good. Yep.
And as I said, you need a guy for the movie to die like in a hospital bed with me there during this. That's how the movie works.
Right.
You know, it's like, you know, and then you know, whatever. He dies, and then Al comes in. He's like, "I'm sorry, like, I was wrong. I was wrong the whole. You know, that
You
whole
are
thing."
my brother.
Yeah, exactly. Then maybe Al plays. You
Raise
know?
him a cheeseburger.
I think of Al playing well, and Mick being like upset in his death that Al's doing something like that. I saw Albert tweeting it. Pardon my take.
Yes. He wants bring Mick to Chicago.
Yeah, because Gus is, to me, again, Dan Katz reached out to me last night, almost a favorite at this point.
Right.
To not just be the, but probably to take over for
Don't do
PFT, who's doing macrodosing. He's doing his own thing now. He's a big star.
Don't put this in Gus's head.
Gus would fit really well on macro dosing, though.
He would fit. Yeah, he would fit well. I think he'd fit well. Part of my take.
Yep.
He's like, wow, I could see. Please, in Chicago, doing the gauntlet,
Right.
doing the stuff that they
I
do
don't
on
feel
the
like
Yak.
Part of My Take covers esports, and I feel like Gus could really own that market.
That's exactly. Did Dan text you? That's exactly what he said to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Dan said he could stay in his house, in his bed.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
Would Mick,
Power
I've
wash
been in
your
Jerry's
way.
bed before. What?
does Mick have any interest in that?
Not that we've seen, but Al's saying the Maniacs are putting the call out. He's replying "pick Mick" to everything.
pick Mick. I love that Mick there too. I want both those guys to get jobs, but we'll see. I can, who knows? What else is going on? But any other practice thoughts, Justin? Yeah, Justin was. I felt bad. Like he was like
I was
fucking
sucking air,
dying.
like fucking. But hey, I tried.
I know. I don't know why.
I think he
didn't even
puked
know how
for
to play
like
basketball.
5 minutes straight.
Did you really?
Like,
Oh,
it
did you
was
see
just
it?
Demons coming
Everyone's
out.
puking. Gus is puking.
How much are you
gotta
guys running?
exercise.
I'm like, at one point we're playing 3-on-3. You're trying to promote moving the ball around, and we play a bunch of games. I'm playing in all these games. The game's done. I'm standing up, waiting, and they're all just sitting there. I'm like, guys, I'm almost 50 fucking years old. Like, I'm fine.
But you're in peak physical condition.
Well, sure, I understand I'm an Adonis, but still, I'm like, guys, you're fucking half my age.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like, what are we doing? I ran 5 miles that morning.
Yeah.
I feel like you can mold Justin, though. You can mold him into
He
a
doesn't know how to
good,
play basketball.
hold on. You can mold him into a good defensive player.
Yeah, he's a quick study.
No,
I don't think so. I think
if you get
saw
the ball
this.
in the post, he's out of shape.
Well,
that's the
that's
problem.
the
No, but we can get him in shape.
So we post Coleman up or whoever, and Justin would just like give him a bear hug like every time.
Yeah.
Do you understand that's a foul, Justin?
When you said like zone, you gotta like create the zone around him, right?
This is what I mean. That's what he thinks his own defense
But
is.
you can teach him. This kid was a Star Wars geek.
Yeah,
You
but he's a
gotta break
terrible
him out of
athlete,
that.
though.
He's a great listener.
I never played sports.
Yeah, fingering a 6-year-old is not a sport.
Well, once again, I never played
I'm
sports.
just,
Get your heart rate up.
I'm just saying. Like I don't, I'm not trying to be, super specific here, but I'm saying when he was also 6.
Right.
Yeah. What were you saying, Justin?
I want to lick you from head to toe. I
Well,
want
yeah.
to taste you. I never played sports. I played like soccer in like elementary school and
Yeah, me too.
middle school, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
So this next game is not at Belmont Hill.
It's in Waltham, right?
McDevitt.
In Waltham, right?
I believe
Yes,
so.
it's the McDevitt Middle School. All the rest of
Oh,
the
God.
games, all the rest of the games are at Belmont Hill.
Okay. So this is Thursday night.
Thursday night.
What time?
750.
7:50. That game, I'm welcoming the public. The public, if they'd like to join us in the middle school and watch us play, they are welcome to do so.
Excellent.
Because I actually feel like the one thing that we did was I'm not giving any state secrets, but we had a nice defensive plan. I think that we actually executed pretty well in practice. I'm fairly optimistic about that. Fairly optimistic.
That, again, the signature of any good movie is you have some sort of classic, the Flying V and Mighty Ducks, that sort of
Right.
thing.
Yes. Yeah. We need a montage. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And we need like a love interest for like Coleman or something too. I don't know who that is.
nice.
Yeah. I don't know who that fella's going to be, but he'll show up at some point. Maybe the guy,
Dr. Frey, he's a Crohn specialist.
maybe like a guy in the other team, like the bad boy in the other team.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that I like.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
He has to hide.
The guy with the ponytail from who killed us in the first game, maybe. Yeah.
Good looking dude.
He's really
Yeah.
mean to Coleman in warm-ups.
Right.
But then they start warming up to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could see that. So
Wow.
my takeaway is that Pat Ford and Mut are just, rat fucks.
That does show some, ballsy team-first mentality between those two, though. Like to go to the coach and say
Yeah,
that.
you don't think it's like, hey, for the good of the team.
I don't
We
agree with
gotta-
It
that.
doesn't make our team any better if Mick's
Should've
not
gone to
there.
Mick.
Huh?
Said if they really wanted to care, they would have.
You shouldn't go to anybody. They're soldiers.
I agree.
Not their job. Like this is not a democracy.
Right.
I'm the law here. This is not, it's just absolute without question. So you come up to me, hey, should we do this? Should we do that? No, shut up. Mutt's a loser. A job.
Yeah.
So it's like just shut up and show up instead of saying, hey, like, oh, and believe me, I'm gonna spend tomorrow. They're worried about Mick's health.
You're not buying it.
No, Mick's gonna play 8 minutes on Thursday. Like he's not gonna die if he plays 8 minutes of basketball. I don't think.
They think that 8 minutes will
Famous
cost you.
last words.
That's their point.
Could be. Instead of who being in there, I don't know, Mick stays.
So you're
My
making
team
all the
mistake.
decisions. You
Oh,
don't,
every
you don't
decision.
want you don't want a collective atmosphere where the team
absolutely
meets,
not.
sits down,
No,
votes.
no. I've considered a players only meeting.
Yep.
I'll be in there as a player, not as a coach.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I have
This Minahan guy is real hard at this.
Just going back. And
But I like to think Justin, if people are backstabbing me as a coach, Justin would tell me.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Well, old Justin, yeah.
That's true, right? There's also
I don't
part
know
of
about
that.
this one, but-
That's true too. So we'll see. I don't know. Any other thoughts from practice, guys?
the meeting of Harry and Carter, has that ever happened before? It was too tight.
Years ago. Yeah, when they were little. Yeah, there was not a lot of interest from either one. I don't think.
It was dead
I think
silent.
the older one was even less
awkward
interested.
spot.
Kind of like their fathers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Harry had much to say. I don't think Carter seems like a quiet guy too. I mean, the things he's seen in his life.
Sure.
You know, if he had goggles, if his backseat rides
A lot of
over the
pain
years.
behind those
yeah.
eyes.
He saw me drive away in a straight line. He's like, "What? How does that? What kind of car is that? Is that from the future?
Dad? Why is he?
Wow, he's got a full tank of gas too. This is unbelievable." He did ask Harry if his uncle just gets chicken and then drives by his house. But
Harry was like, one of them does.
yeah, one of them doesn't even call. So yeah. Anything else for practice, Justin?
We're playing the bench warmers on Thursday.
Okay, we know anything about them?
They were the team that lost after us last week.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So
Slow in transition.
then we're off the week after, huh?
Yes.
Which is Clemmer.
Tough for Clemmer. So he's here for the bye week.
Oh, damn.
Do we know when the playoffs are?
So the season ends last week of June.
The regular season.
Yes.
So the
So
playoffs
our
are
last game is June 27th against the Spice Boys.
okay. And then the play. Do we have playoffs in this league?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a week of the 4th of July.
I imagine they take that week off. That's why, maybe?
2 weeks off for the postseason?
I don't know.
I thought you were a one game at a time type of coach.
I just want a full painting of the season, especially with the trivia in Chicago.
All right.
Because if the playoffs were, I'd have to throw the trivia game on Wednesday.
Is the
If
4th
playoff game
Thursday?
is-
The 4th is a Thursday.
Yeah, there's no.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's
so
no way.
then we're off 2 weeks for the post. The playoffs go through the 18th of July.
I don't know.
This seems unlikely to me. No,
Yes, it doesn't make sense.
Get Grant on the horn.
I mean, there has to be a postseason, right? Do we know there's a playoffs?
Yes, there's definitely like
Reach out to
basing that
the G Dog and see what's going on here. The commish. Let's see what he has to say, because imagine if there wasn't. We'd have to fund a postseason.
Why are you saying there's definitely a playoffs?
because I
when we
remember
signed up.
reading that.
What? What'd you say, Justin?
When we signed up, it said there are 6 games plus a postseason.
Okay.
All right.
That seems weird. So definitely, obviously not the 4th of July. Do you think they just have it? They wouldn't even have it earlier that week because no one's around like the 2nd.
No, it would be the fall. They'd take that week off.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, okay.
But I'm heading to that place tonight to see if there's to get
Well,
the
this is not even. I think Mike would agree. Dave would agree. Like, given the attention, this isn't even like we need the games to work.
agree.
Like, they
Oh,
have,
definitely.
They have to be
Definitely. Yeah,
broadcast. Like,
That's the only way I
I
can
thought it was
consume
flawless the other night.
I agree. I would like 2 cameras, like in the perfect world, so you can get both sides of the court. But I get that's not easy.
Right.
I understand that.
Yep.
Are the boys ready to announce on Thursday?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There's a chance that Pat Ford and Mut will both be suspended
Wow.
if they don't come in and make a good accounting of themselves
Well
tomorrow.
Well,
What did you say, Justin?
then who do we got?
You ever seen the movie Hoosiers, Justin?
I have not.
Okay.
Is that
At one point early in the game, early in his coaching run, a player was being mouthy with Norman Dale.
Was that the coach?
Yes, played by Gene Hackman. One of the players fouls out, and there's only 5 guys left on the whole team that can play. And this guy who's been mouthy got benched. He runs in to check out and check in the game, and coach says, "My team's on the floor." No, you're not coming back in. He played with 4 guys.
Wow.
And taught a lesson to the guys, including the Dennis Hopper. This is the drunk guy who he shook his head like, this guy's got something.
yeah.
Like, I would rather have 3 or 4 guys on the court and lose with honor than whore myself out with men like Pat Ford and Mutt, unless they come in tomorrow and are men of honor. We'll find out.
But do you find honor to be, I don't want to give away your playbook here, but if they stick to their guns, is that in some way honorable?
If they come in and just, if they come in and say, this is why we're doing this, fine. But if they come in and lie,
Right.
then it's going to be a big issue.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. And I'm a Mick guy. I'm here to defend Mick.
What's their main point with Mick?
He
that he's-
stinks. But they're going to be like, oh, he's
effort
sick.
there?
Yes. There are no... Mick is not leaving this team unless he wants to go on his own accord, which I don't want to happen.
You might have missed, without knowing this, Mick sent a message to the team saying, guys, I'm not at 100% right. So
Is there any response on the team chat, Justin, to this whole thing?
Nothing.
Okay. Mick, no?
Gus just randomly said at 9:45, I got a C1. I don't know what that means.
Good. Good. He's ready. Okay. Well, all right. Oh, what else is going on?
We have a caller currently.
Oh, good morning.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hey, speaking of kids, it's Chase Cullinane, Uncle Kirky.
Chase, how are you?
Yeah, I know, you guys are talking basketball. You think I could be a basketball star?
I mean, look, Chase, your dad's here. I mean, if you work hard enough and you want to do it, Dave.
It's a winter sport. He'll be playing hockey.
Oh,
but-
well, that's different. That's different than what Grandma says, because Grandma listens to talk radio in the morning, and she says it has something to do with my skin. Like goddamn skin or something. She says that orange drink, and then she starts babbling about your skin, and you can never play basketball. Is that true?
Is that true?
That's not true.
Kathy would not.
is-
She would
no.
not say that. That sounds.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Kathy said, what do you do in school? I said, I learned the colors. She said, there's only two. So is that true, Uncle Kathy?
I don't know that if your grandma's telling you that.
I
No.
like
Well,
red, I like blue, I like
asking-
yellow. And she said, no, we see two colors. And we see two colors.
Kathy doesn't see color. She doesn't.
she doesn't.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll keep practicing. It's better than the fucking gymnastics.
All right. Goodbye, Chase.
All right, Daddy, get home. We got to pack the car for Siesta Key, Daddy. Come on.
There you go. Chase Cullinane.
Your mother a racist?
No, she's not.
She doesn't see color.
Nope.
No. She has many, many black friends.
Nice.
She doesn't see color.
Yeah, right.
She could. She doesn't know.
That's true. What else is going on?
We had talked also before about if Cullinane wanted to play. I mean, he would be welcome, right?
I mean, like that's the thing. I saw a couple of people because I keep on calling Patrick Cantley. Patrick Gilroy wants to be part of it, but to me, I thought about it. You do have to be really part of the show to be on the team.
Yeah.
Like he's a little too new. Nothing against him. If
He was
he's
good,
around,
though. Yeah.
yeah, he's fine. But like he's too new.
Right.
Like these guys are all entrenched, like it or don't like it, part of the show.
Sure.
Of which Cullinane is. So he would have an open roster spot.
Basketball's a dangerous sport.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. We have guys vomiting.
Yeah.
We've had multiple guys vomit. We've had concussions.
I mean, I would crack the starting lineup. For a guarantee, I would.
Who are you better than? Who you not as good as?
Probably Pat Ford.
Okay. You think you're as good as
I'm
me?
probably right around the same as Mut, I think.
Okay. You think you're not as good as me?
No.
Not as good as Beanbag Ron?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't say that and not suit up.
Yeah, that's something to that, Justin. What's that?
You know what's interesting about the Pat Ford Mutt thing is them coming to you together means they've discussed it. Like,
Absolutely.
are we,
Yeah,
are we
that's
gonna,
I talked to
Are
Mutt.
we going to do it?
I talked to Mutt about the team on the phone yesterday for 26 minutes. So I care about this team enormously.
How does that gauge with your regular calls?
Well, I usually don't talk to him. Now I have something to talk to him about.
Yeah.
What's more important, a team championship or a dozen title? Your first dozen title.
Oh, the first one, I think. Because I was chasing that for years. And I've won in back. But this is important. This is very,
How about
very.
this summer? Dozen or basketball?
It's close. I'd like to win again. I'd like to win the dozen a lot.
Have these guys been a part of a Kirk Minahan win or no? Or is that just something reserved for past
right.
producers?
No, they haven't been. Well, I mean, there's been what? There's been Surviving. They weren't there for that yet, right? Oh, you were.
I was.
Coleman
yes,
was.
yeah.
Coleman was because Coleman fucking forgot something at the night we did the movie thing.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you forget?
The shirts.
Right.
I flew.
Dumb even then. That's true. Yep. Mini golf. No. Though I stole the show. What else has there been?
I like to think Portland was a win.
Portland was a win.
It's
Portland was kind of. I mean, Portland was kind of.
talking about athletic competition.
Portland was also kind of a rinse and repeat. Like Portland runs on its own.
Right.
You know, I mean,
Set Follow the Dave
set up by
Cullinane handbook.
past producers set that
Yes.
whole thing up. Yeah.
That's true though. I guess.
Picked a great weekend.
I guess not. That's true. No, but so we'll see. I mean, this team is going to win some games.
Yep.
I think.
We
There's a lot of heart there.
What's
the,
that?
The bench warmers this week.
The bench warmers this week.
Next week off. Week after that, we have hoops and herring.
Fisherman.
Hoop and herring. Okay.
We assume.
Coleman loves that.
I'm a spice.
Go ahead.
Then we have bros before free throws the next week.
I like that. Colleen likes that. Yep.
The underdogs.
Okay. We're going too far ahead here. Fine. So when do we play that team again?
You don't.
Oh, we don't.
You
Oh,
play,
not till the
everyone wants.
championship.
Well, sure.
Oh, that will be.
Hmm?
That will
Did
be
we
nice.
tweet out that the show is on? I don't see it anywhere.
Not?
I don't know. I asked you. We can keep asking each other back and forth. You can go take a look.
Let's read it
It's
out.
not complicated. quickly before we get the other stuff, blindmike.net and Blind Mike Project, I watched some of it live on YouTube yesterday.
Oh, really?
Some.
Thank you.
Some, yeah. I mean, you talk about a bunch of producers. I knew who Hackrai was, but some of the name you kept throwing out. You're like, he's a nice guy or something.
Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, yes.
Who was that?
He works very closely with Hackride.
Oh, what's his name?
Casey.
Casey. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, Casey's good. And I'm like, okay, I guess. I hope so.
What if I told you it was the same person?
I don't know what to say. But go subscribe, please,
Yes.
right away. By the way, get them to 1,000 Patreon followers, please.
For the love of God.
I heard Mike say, what the fuck are we doing here, right, Justin?
Yeah.
Why don't you subscribe, Justin, okay?
I'll subscribe.
You don't subscribe?
You don't have to.
I've subscribed before. Mike's told me to stop.
Yeah, Justin was.
Do you subscribe, Coleman?
Justin would super chat us once in a while, and I was like, Justin, please stop
God.
sending me money.
Send me money, Justin. Dave, do you subscribe?
Oh yeah.
Okay, there you go. Go subscribe, please, to blindmike.net.
If he gets to 1,000, will he donate $10,000 to charity?
$10,000? How much do you think I make?
Yes. he said something up. He's a pro. Off of Culline's horrible attempt to try and cancel Greg Hill yesterday. There was
No. I let the people decide.
There was not much.
I let the people. I told you there was nothing there.
Yeah, but then you said there was.
Yeah, there was a little after there, but I just let the people decide. I put content out there. That's what I do. All right. Some people don't do that, but I do that.
Sure, I understand.
And, some things hit, some things don't.
I looked like 2 hours later, saw there were 6 comments. I thought, well, he tried.
A regular Cullinane tweet.
Yeah, he did his best. I mean, we should, because we tease a little bit. This is why Dave's here. Let's not screw around. This Rich Shertenleib show is the worst show I've ever heard in my life.
What are they doing?
Worst piece of content I've ever heard.
Nobody knows a show's DOA better than me. I remember calling Mut after the first Michael Hawley segment. I knew it was done. Mut and Merlone, Mut and Callahan. What?
The Francesa replacement?
Francesa replacement? Yeah, I know a loser from the start. I'll just say I was texting with somebody yesterday, fairly lengthy text with somebody yesterday who used to work with Rich Shertenleib and used to be an on-air enemy of mine.
Could be anybody.
And seemed delighted that they wanted to Shertenleib show. A program that the person I was texting with, you might see me on there down the line.
Ooh, nice.
That's exciting.
I'll say that. I'll just leave it out there. Anyway, so like Rich Shertenleib, I know is a note. He's a radio producer. He's a producer. Like he shouldn't be on the air. He's a bits guy. This is the fucking worst show of all. Was it worse today or no?
Well, they're part. Like I don't know anything about Rich Shertenleib one way or the other. Really, I didn't have much of an opinion on him. But I heard Justin listening to some of it, and there are elements of it like I can't believe they're choosing to do.
I can't believe I know most people or a great many people aren't from around here. Rich Shertenleib was the co-host of Touch on Rich, who was basically my main rival when I was at EI. Went head to head. But it was really Fred and I, like the two alphas of the show. And Rich is a lot like Jerry, honestly, like kind of hid behind the guy. A lot of that. Except he has a job. And he's going to die soon. But
Who's not going to die?
Rich, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Good going.
Jerry probably will. I hope not. But so Rich left with Fred. We talked about this. So he started a show on ZLX, which is a classic rock station in Boston, a very famous classic rock station in Boston. And like he doesn't know anything about sports. Was a disc jockey forever. Just went to a sports station, and then now decided to do a sports show in the morning on ZLX with a bunch of. I put on yesterday. They had this guy Levin Reed, who's this terrible news anchor. Talking about like 650, talking about Bill Belichick, how he's mean to the media, these terrible bits. The show starts. Do you have the very beginning of the show, like with November Rain playing yesterday to start the show?
Yes.
.7 WCLX.
But you have the part where Michael Hurley's talking over that song playing or no?
Yep.
Okay.
Right now, here's what's front and center today on the Rich.
The Boston Red Sox managed to pick up a win on Sunday to avoid a split in St.
I mean,
Louis.
this sounds
This
like
is the part I couldn't.
This sounds like a college radio station. What the fuck is this? This is the beginning of Rich Shertenleib saying, "Hey, I'm going to war with you, Fred Toucher. I'm getting paid a lot of money to do a morning show in Boston." What is this?
But even listen beyond the technical errors. They've implemented a sports flash.
That's what I'm saying.
In fucking 2024.
In a classic rock radio station. Listen to this.
Tournament at 21 under. Scotty Scheffler, who was arrested before his teacher overtime on Friday, finished tied for 8th at 13 under.
Hold on. And it's the old thing. If I don't want to sound like Jared, but if you want to sound like you're kind of younger and fresher and faster, you got some guy over some terrible music telling something happened 14 hours ago.
The music is. I thought the music was an accident.
I don't even know.
It seems like too loud.
It's Hearts on Fire.
Way too loud.
It is?
I believe
from
so.
From Rocky IV?
I don't think that's their normal music for when he does it regularly.
But why
It
are
was
they
there.
doing it? Why? I mean, he's a nice kid.
It's
I
the
don't have
dumbest
anything
thing
against him. Why is he there? Why are they have Ted Johnson?
Oh, he's
there?
awful. Just say what it is.
Oh,
He's
I know,
awful.
but he's
Yeah.
not. But he's not like it's not even his fault. He's just miscast. He shouldn't be on that. He
Right,
shouldn't
he
be
should
on
be like
air.
the fourth person in.
He's like a
Yeah.
writer or whatever. So he should be right. Like Rich Shertenleib. By the way, everybody turned him down. Everybody turned him down.
Yep.
Mike turned him down. Everybody turned him down.
Mutstack had it first, by the way.
Well, Mutstack was told.
And he had some sources, but
Yes, he did.
we'll let it
Yeah.
go,
Well, let's just hope for his sake that Glenn's phone doesn't go in the pool and he can't talk to anybody.
Well, he went on WBZ to talk about why he decided to leave. Oh, nice.
Okay.
And it sounded great.
Yeah, Rich Shertenleib launching his new show, Levin's Live in Medford at the studios there with a preview of what we could expect. Lev.
I'll say, Chris, in reality, this is such a huge treat for me because I was always a big fan of Rich Shertenleib, and now, Rich, you have your own show. We're here at WZLX, the studios. First and foremost, congratulations.
Is she all right? This is a big day for
It's
him.
awesome, but
Oh, Jesus, God. What a disaster. So,
He's talking about how it's like it was like he loved everyone at the sports.
Oh,
but it was
totally.
but
Loved
like this
it.
opportunity
Yeah.
presented
this
itself.
guy's wife was trying to get people fired, was calling all the shots. It was a nightmare.
I think that should be like national news. The idea that this man walked into a meeting and put his speakerphone down and wouldn't talk and let his wife
crazy.
argue for him.
It's crazy.
That's
Any
wild.
thoughts from you, Dave, on the show yesterday?
Well, in fairness to what you just said, though, Fred is an absolute asshole, though, right? So I can see why he hates Fred. Fred hates him.
I mean, I like
and
Fred,
Fred's
but
voice
yes.
was completely fucking shot.
Totally.
Anybody on planet Earth wanted him out of there.
Why? I mean,
So I can see why that just corroded.
sure. I would always go with the talent, but yeah,
But weren't
You would
they?
always lean. I mean,
to the more talented.
so I disagree with you. I think Rich is talented as a number
As
one, but-
9-year-old bits?
as a
Like,
number one,
who's-
but not by himself. Like
What-
he has to have another number one.
that
next to him.
show. That show is dead.
Yeah, it was
like
awful.
that. Like that shows, but that show now has no chance. And by the way, like ZLX was doing like okay ratings when I got rid of those two.
Right.
That audience is gone. Like imagine every day. Like let's say they did a 5.5 share. I don't know what they did in the last book. Every day, you know, the 48-year-old guy drives into his office from wherever, from Bedford, goes into Boston, or goes into every day, and listens to ZLX. Like they do their dumb stories, and this guy and Jennifer Lopez have been up, and then here's Steve Miller Band, here's Bruce, here's whatever.
Yeah.
That's totally gone now.
Well,
so
that's
like,
what-
that
that's what you-
audience is gone.
That's what you thought it was going to be originally.
Because
And
that's
then-
what it should be.
That's
Right,
what
right,
it's-
right.
that's it'd be like me going somewhere and doing like a radio show about foreign languages or about religion, or it doesn't make any sense. Like, and then having somebody, Ted Johnson stinks.
But
Stinks. He's a fucking moron.
That was my first thought. Is like, what? So if you're the Toucher and Rich audience has two choices now, why wouldn't they just listen to Toucher, the one they were
Of
already
course.
listening to?
Yeah, I mean, what show is more like the show they listen to?
Right.
Yeah, not even close. Like, they're going to listen to that for a day and be like, oh, this sounds like when Fred wasn't here and Rich had his little planet and, like, the show sucked.
And weren't they kind of a comedy years ago? I'm talking like before 98.5.
The show wasn't as bad as that, though.
I agree. But that's why, like, if you listen to this show, like, I never... Once I got control of that show, I was like, we're going to beat these guys. Like, they're not that good. Like, that was my competition, that guy you just heard. Some of this stuff. Play some of Rich Shertenleib. Go ahead.
You don't do anything halfway.
I don't stop until it's over. It's a real problem.
All right, every morning around this time at 6:20, we are going to do a segment that is called... Who's going to take the weight? Who's going to take the blame?
Every conversation you hold should begin something like this. Did you catch the game last night?
His whole life is just this, just producing bits.
I imagine him like nodding.
Yeah,
Like, yes.
pulled it off.
There it is.
Based after quite possibly be the best training video of all time, Old Country Buffet. A man who just seemed dead inside.
Do you think the people who hired him already have that pit in their stomach or no? Yep. So do I.
Absolutely.
Are you guys fucking with the music? Why can't I hear?
No, you can't hear
The
it.
whole show, you couldn't hear it.
They were just telling him how to speak like a normal human.
You might ask something like this.
Is it still hot out there?
Or this.
Did you catch a game last night?
Or this.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite.
Where are the pills? Or just like, and then it got
What
even,
is this?
Even more.
It's like an old video from like 2009, where it was like an old training video that people would watch and go, "Oh, isn't it funny how awkward this is?"
And that's what they're reacting to on this 20 minutes into his first show.
This is like the basis of the segment, I guess.
This is why I should just be like, literally, if they had called me, I would have said, "Don't do this. Just don't hire anybody and just play classic rock for 4 hours.
Right.
Don't hire a DJ. Just do it automated, and the ratings will be just as good, and you'll save a fortune.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you do that?
They also should have probably kept the girl that was on it before. Like, keep the format of the show exactly the same.
Or have
just
some
put
girl in
Toucher
there.
Or,
I get, yeah.
Or whatever.
Rich, yeah. I don't even. Well, his wife would probably be co-hosting at some point. She fucking runs the show. Like, I don't even get it. I mean, he's an asshole.
But
He's a complete
that
cunt,
audience
so-
wants that formula, though. They
What
want
formula?
like the two kind of goofy,
Rich
one
is the-
goofy,
right,
one grumpy,
right.
and one female, men from Maine type jokes.
I agree.
Yeah.
But they don't want that.
Right. They definitely.
Ted Johnson, Michael Hurley, and today they have the guy from
Matt Shear.
BZ who does. He's like, hey, there's 12.
Oh, yeah, he's a small time Dave Cullinane.
Yeah, there's 12 Bertucci's 2 miles away from each other. Let's eat rolls. Like, great.
Oh, he's good though. Those
Oh, yeah,
are good
yeah,
videos.
No, I agree. But
for
like,
long form radio,
for a
it
4 hour
doesn't-
radio show, that's your second day.
But
Make any sense?
And holy fuck, has he hyped up Charlotte Wilder to be the greatest fucking
Oh,
thing
when is she
radio
in?
has. Probably tomorrow.
And she's
I would
awful.
assume.
She's an awful person, terrible on the air. Rich Shertenleib is Dale Arnold. Like, he is an asshole, but he wants people to think he's a nice guy. And it's important he thinks he's a nice guy. And he uses people. Like, Chad Finn's just a dog for him. Rolls him in, writes an embarrassing story that basically, if you read that story yesterday, Chad Finn was brought in the studio and got to hang out for the first day. And if you read the story, like, if you know Chad at all, Chad knows that show stinks. And like try to write his way around it. I don't know if you felt different about that, but that was exactly what happened.
It was the biggest joke of a column ever. Yeah. But by the way, like Toucher and Hardy is not a good show. So he could have come out like guns blazing.
Rich, you mean?
Rich could have and had an actual opportunity, and then he just pushed it out on everything.
You're clearly taking on Toucher and Rich, so why not like talk about what happened? Call Fred an asshole, whatever, you know.
And Rich is like talking about the Twitter account. He's like, I sued. I'm like, it's the fucking station's account. What are you, an idiot? Like, that's how it works. Like, if Coleman left, when Coleman leaves, when we fire him, he's not going to have run. He's not going to.
Yeah,
get
but
the
he
show
made it
Twitter
with his.
account.
He made it with his account, and the station never asked for it during his entire tenure. I don't know. I don't
bad,
know.
Lance. That's station
I mean,
property.
I believe that a lawyer actually said that you could win that battle. You just don't want to put up the fight. I would
guess,
assume.
But who cares? Also,
But he should have put up the fight, and then that becomes content.
I guess. But instead, he's like fishing for donations or something. I don't even get it.
Yeah, fishing for
Every day.
followers.
Well, at 8:20, a new bit, putting you on blast. I put you on blast, and I give a nice chunk of change to charity. We'll let you know all about it.
That's funny.
That's good hate.
That's what I like to do.
So your scheduled rant is we're gonna.
Hardy doesn't work on that show.
No.
He feels uncomfortable. He feels like you can tell he doesn't feel comfortable. But the what a feeling that's gotta be though if you're Fred and you know that's the show. Like all these, and you're like, oh nope, I was right. You know. But Jesus, what a disaster!
I don't know who he could have got though. That's the only thing that who Rich could have come out there with. It's a tough. There's not a lot.
That's
of
why you don't make it a talk show.
Well,
Probably,
the problem is he has to be good.
Yeah.
Like it's on him. Like I can do it.
Right. But he has to recognize that he needs somebody equal to him next
Right.
to him.
Yes. I don't. You're right. I don't know who that is.
Equal
but,
to him. He needs someone better.
Yeah. I mean,
No, because
that guy
I
stinks.
wouldn't overly say that Fred Toucher is better than Rich Shertenleib.
I would.
I wouldn't say from a talent perspective.
he was like the funny one on that show.
I think
though,
they just meshed really well. Yeah. Yeah, he was the miserable one on the show.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows?
But they do kind of like they poked fun a little bit at the technical problems that they were having.
Series we play tomorrow night in Lowell. I'm Michael Hurley, and that's what's front and center.
All right, send that last 5 minutes to the Marconis. That is all of us trying to figure out what to do. Oh man, we are back.
Why should it be that hard though? Like ZLX has been around forever. Rich has been around forever.
That was a lot of fun.
Everybody always says that, like you can't practice live before you're live. Like yes, you can.
It's really not
first
that
of all,
different.
and it's really not.
Not that different.
You're gonna have a little bit of technical stuff. There's this, all these segments with the sound and all that. I also
would have told Rich, hey, like jump on like Saturday afternoon for like 20 minutes and just stream it and get a little attention going. Just fuck around. Don't do the show. Just fuck around. Be like, oh, we're trying this out. See if it works. Da da da. Like, I don't know. You get a little bit of attention that way.
Right.
What's the downside of that?
It's weird to me though, because my understanding of them was they were a comedy show that was forced to do sports, basically, right?
Yeah,
They were miscast as a sports show that ended. It worked. Like they got great ratings, but that's not what they wanted to do, really. So why now?
But now they're both doing it.
And they also
do. Well, I get why Fred's still doing it.
I guess
he's on the sports station,
but he doesn't want to.
Why is?
But
Rich
they were probably
doing
50% sports in the morning. Like
I mean,
they did
more
other
as
shit.
We played way more of it as the show went on.
Yeah. Oh no, you mean that?
Oh,
you mean Rich's show?
I meant Fred. Yeah.
Oh, Fred. Yeah, but I would say they were close.
What
to
was
50,
Rich? All sports.
50, all sports.
Well, Andy's giving away
And the
Rolling
dumbbell
Stone
segments.
tickets at 8:20 and 9:20.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But he brought back this like Brooklyn 911.
Oh, people are dying for that.
Guess what I've been doing over the last several months while I'm gone? I have just been compiling and filing and finding 911 calls of the same ilk all over this great nation of ours. So you know what?
If that's true, what an
Let's do it,
insane
shall
man.
Why is this any different than the other show we used to make fun of?
Let's travel around this.
You know what I mean? Like, why is this different than some show in Arizona? It's not, right?
It's not. No, this would make sense. Like this would be a good morning show in wherever.
I don't think so.
Or whatever.
I actually don't think so.
No?
This sounds like just a shitty.
Snazzy. That was a 4-part harmony, by the way. That was pretty good. Swinging, baby.
I'm telling you, these.
We journey away from. I'm picturing.
Okay, I can't listen to this anymore.
Why don't you find a radio station and go up against these guys once and for all? You keep saying
Why,
like, you
what?
why don't you find a radio station and syndicate the Kirk Minahan show onto that? Like you
Because
own
I
it,
like
like
doing
pull the
the
Howie
show. I
Carr.
like being part of Barstool. I have friends. I like doing.
Yeah, but why would the show, besides swearing and like some of the stuff, what would
do you
have to
mean,
change?
simulcast this show on the radio?
Yeah, I mean you'd have to
Because I don't want to
format
I
it.
don't want to do a show at 6 in the morning either.
Right.
I mean, I
Also,
just-
language
right.
restrictions.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
don't.
well, you
And like you say that, okay, so play it up. So say I say to Dave, hey, look, I love you. Great run. I loved working at Barstool. I'll have your back whenever you need, but I want to try radio one more time. He says, sure. I leave. I bring Mike. I bring Justin. I bring Coleman, Mut, you, Steve. I bring everybody. We have a wacky morning team. And in your mind, it's like, yeah, you get to do whatever you want.
That's the only reason I brought this up. I just wanted
Sure.
to say I can come back.
You'll be part of it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going, though. That's
Ratings
good.
will be great.
No, it's good.
Ratings will be great. So what station am I doing it at?
That's what I'm asking you.
You tell
What's
me.
out there?
You tell me.
ZLX actually would have been.
Okay,
wouldn't
so
have been the
Coleman's
worst
got
fit,
ties to
but
Boston College radio.
Let's say
That's true,
ROR
yeah.
or something.
ROR, great.
Yeah.
So we have a really good first book. We finished third or whatever. We got a little momentum going. And then somebody comes and say, hey, Kirk, like you're doing great, but can you maybe not do this and maybe
then-
not say it's inevitable. Like it's going to happen.
Right.
Like
And then you end up leaving, doing your own thing anyway, which you're doing
Right, I just come
now,
back
and-
here. Like
yeah,
it doesn't.
yeah.
This idea that I go to radio and get to do whatever I want. That's not how it works in radio.
Right.
Listen to this fucking guy. He sounds like a dickless shithead.
Yeah.
Go,
Competition is good,
going
though.
down and run the street.
You do like competition, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I would win.
Yeah.
Nod win, as Harry would say. Like, not even. You know what that is, Coleman, or no?
Did you say nod win?
Nod win.
Yeah.
What is that? Harry says that.
Nod win.
Yeah. What is that
It's
from?
like I don't know if it's from anything. It's just like a
It's a state of mind.
Yeah, like
he's a-
nod win.
Yeah, he's a picture. He does a picture of himself with a little mustache, like nod win. So, I don't know what that means, but yeah, nod win. So, but like, dude, I would honestly rather blow my fucking brains out than sit with Ted Johnson and Charlotte Wilder and pretend to care about playing the Timberwolves or the fucking Mavericks.
Right.
Now I'm an NBA guy. I'm a basketball legend. So I mean, you know, I'm one of the leading scorers in the league.
There is shit on radio too that's like you could work around it, I guess. But like if we got in the middle of like, the Coleman Tomey thing, like
right,
you just stop for commercials, or you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
And it would be like the beginning of the show today. I talked about Justin fingering a 6-year-old girl.
I know. Yes, you can't say that.
I suspect, which of course was a joke. You know, that's way too old. But also, like, how do you think, like, you know, Mark Hannon would, or Jason Wolf, or Joe Zarbano would, you know, like, or being like, you know, saying Coleman's gay. They'd be like, oh, we're getting some. Can you maybe do an ad do a read for this gig? You know, it's like, who the hell needs it?
Yeah.
But I agree. Like, if you said to me, total freedom, you'd have no. But I was promised that before. That never happens.
Right. I know.
So that's the problem with radio. Is like, listen to this show.
Though I do think if you're building it from scratch in this market specifically,
I'm
not trying to toot his horn here, but like Mike should have got a look, a real look.
you're damn right.
He should have.
Where?
As like a sidekick on with Rich. Yes.
Oh my God.
100%.
Oh.
No, but I'm not saying he would have
I'd
taken
pay
it.
his fucking salary.
I know you shit on him, but you know that he has the ability to do that, and he should have gotten. He should get a look over somebody
He's here
like
all the
Mike
time.
Hurley.
I don't question his ability.
Yeah.
The idea of Mike having to go in there and pretend, I would be so.
But I don't think he would pretend. That's actually what would be good about it.
No, if I paid, he'd have to pretend.
I don't think I'd be back if I didn't pretend, right?
No, I think you could. Well, I mean, you would do what you want.
Horseshit.
Rich Shertenleib's a sensive cunt. That's
right, but what happens then? Mike leaves and he goes back to doing his own thing
North
anyway.
Korea. That's
I'll do it.
Right.
You give me an invite, I'll do it.
Like Ted Johnson.
But he would never
Charlotte
think of him. He would never look to say like, okay, who's big on, who's doing digital stuff, podcasts, whatever, and who has an audience. He doesn't think like that. He thinks Charlotte Wilder because she's on with Dan Lebitard.
Of course, he should call me and be like, hey, let's hash it out.
Right.
Like once a week. I wouldn't do it, but I'd go in one day. Like why not? Then you win the day.
Yep.
Then more people listen to it. It's not difficult.
Yeah, so if you go on Mondays, Mike goes Tuesdays, Mutt and I go Wednesdays.
Sure, done.
So he's doing the Kirk
Drip Lords, yeah.
He's doing the Kirkman.
But I agree. Like I mean, like he should go in there and be like, hey, this podcast who a lot of people listen to, more than listen to the show. We're dumping on this yesterday. I disagree. Like bring in Mike, bring in me, bro. Fine, but that's not that's not how they operate.
I didn't bring you a business card, did I?
Yeah. Oh, Mike could be much better than Mutt in that show.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Mutt would
and I are team.
Sure.
He doesn't know that, but yeah.
Mutt would be very into sports, like very into
yes.
Is Ant as good as Michael Jordan? No, I was getting into that yesterday.
I'm actually surprised like a guy like Mutt doesn't get a call for that because they're so focused on
He's
sports.
got the EI and me stink to him, though.
I guess.
Yeah.
But
like
why
Mutt would be perfect for that
Michael Hurley role.
Hurley
Totally.
role. Perfect.
Why did that station look at, Greg Hill's doing like okay, I guess?
Yeah, very well.
Why did they look at that rating and be like, well, we need a third sports station? Obviously,
crazy.
Well, I think that's why they think. That's why I think.
Well, they might want clearance.
Because I think
for all
Greg
their
Hill does a lot of
shows.
sports, right?
Right, but what I'm saying is,
Why are you saying?
I'm saying you've got Toucher and Greg Hill already. You think there's room for?
No, I
like
don't.
The drop off
I
from
don't.
Fred Toucher to Greg Hill is so.
No, but they could save a lot of money
I
potentially.
don't. But I think they could do. If they said to me, "Hey, you need to do a morning sports show," that we're putting together a third sports station. We're doing morning sports on ZLX.
Yeah.
I would say I think that's probably not a great idea. You're going to lose your audience. But if you're going to do it, go cheap.
Right.
Like, don't spend a bunch of money on the third sports show. Have like Mutt and whoever do it. And then just play a couple of songs.
What, just to skate by?
Yeah, and do like a 3. Like Rich Shertenleib is going to do a 3.
He's more expensive than what their show was before, right?
What? Yeah, I would think. Yes, I would think so.
Do you believe Mutt's rumors there that they're going to go all sports?
No, because
it's just so stupid to have that morning show be all sports. And then
they have like an institution at middays.
Oh,
like,
right.
Carter's is like say whatever you want, but like that's like for like guys my age and older to like almost like my parents, whatever. Those people are like every dentist they're playing that or ROR, right?
Yep.
I mean, if you're still into radio, like right now, it's what 10:22. It's 10:22 right now. 8 minutes from now, we're going to give away some Rolling Stones tickets. I'm excited. But if you put on ZLX right now, I'm guessing they're playing some classic rock with Carter Allen. Am I wrong, Coleman? I don't know, look it up.
Let me check.
Playing some Boston,
Nice.
Yeah, more in the feeling.
We're in Boston.
Yeah, the irony. What do they got? And there you go. A little petty. We can play this, right?
I don't know.
I'm afraid another 3 seconds or so.
Yeah. Give me a little more petty. I don't care. Who cares? There you go. All right. Well, you wreck me. 10:22. Who was on today? They had some terrible sports guests too. I love bad shows.
Ted Johnson?
No, like the Tom Giles.
Oh, Tom Giles. Right.
Nice guy. Literally the biggest bore who's ever existed.
Right.
So it's a disaster.
And that other guy was trying out for Bertrand or whatever. The guy was who's that guy? The Patriots beat reporter. He's like with Tommy Curran all the time.
Phil Perry?
Phil Perry.
Big fan of the show?
He wouldn't have been a bad call. I mean, truthfully, the show would suck either way, but he would have been better than a Michael Hurley.
A year from now, the Rich Shertenleib Morning Show will be 6th or 7th, 8th in the ratings.
I'll defend Rich Shertenleib by saying this. If his options were me and Phil Perry,
Not good. Not good.
What choices did the guy really have?
Not good.
Will they go back to like half music, you think?
They should. They should just admit they were wrong and have that morning show with music.
Like a year from now, I mean like right now.
They don't do stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
They should. We should do it now, yeah.
You could win $1,000 13 times a day. You can listen to win $1,000.
Are they really doing that still?
They got a $1,000 bribe.
My favorite about those is you learn a lot of them are usually like national. So nationally, there's a chance to win $1,000.
No, you should do all the time. I don't know, $500.
You got to enter a nationwide keyword.
Yep.
Right. Jesus. What else is going on?
Let's see here.
Okay.
I thought Coleman had one of the wildest tweets of all time to me the other day.
Oh, we'll get there in a second.
What? Coleman had the wildest tweet of recent memory?
We'll get there too.
Holy shit.
So did you see Coleman on Sunday, Justin, or no?
I did not.
Did you leave the house on Sunday, Coleman? Your family's in New Jersey, do not.
No, we stayed home.
You did.
I did see a friend, but he came over.
Another loser day for you as a fan. The Knicks.
Oh,
It's another pathetic loss. I know it devastated you. You probably didn't watch any of it, but
I
still.
did.
It's all about family.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Ma, leave me alone, huh? The hoof. So who are you with, Justin?
Montante.
Oh, right. Yeah, you guys.
He knows
Coin
all,
boys.
He knows all the spots.
My Montante stock I'm at like 0 with him right now.
Well, you got to get in on some of that
Yeah,
stuff.
no kidding. Huh? I'm not a Montante guy anymore.
Oh, stop.
I'm not.
Is it because of the?
Yeah. When him and Justin are buddies, like my Justin stock's down. Yeah.
Justin was always buddies with him, though.
Yeah.
They were going to go to like a Jets game.
House, I think, or something.
Yeah.
And look at the other guys from the search. Mick, Gus. I mean, their stock is rising. They're playing ball.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, stock down Montante, stock down Mut, stock down Pat Ford.
Yeah.
I mean, that's abhorrent behavior. So Coleman tweets about the pizza and makes a remarkable statement. Growing up in Massachusetts, I grew up in Billerica and then moved to Winchester. And a lot changed in my life. You know, it was only 20 miles, but you know how it is, Mike. I was in 4th grade. Your life changes.
Right, absolutely.
The one thing I always count on was that one store in Massachusetts, pizza. It was always there for me.
Just pizza on the sign.
Yep, that's all it was. Yeah. Come in. What would you like? Pizza. Well, yeah, we're a pizza place. What kind of pizza would you like? Pizza.
I'm curious if the part that infuriated me most about this tweet also, if you picked up on that as well. It wasn't necessarily the wild statement.
What was it?
That he had to number his points as if I
So-
was
Yeah, he
too,
did.
too big a moron
One.
to follow them.
Well, I understand the thought.
I just like the idea of your phone reading out a number statement to you.
One asshole.
Go ahead.
Just to set things up, so I did a video on the Twitter page where I...
You went to the place where the basketball league was.
Yes, I went to the SAC League. I went to the bar that they would hang out at afterwards.
Right, is that true, Coleman? Yeah.
Yeah, the Murphys.
The Murphys,
good spot.
Yeah, good spot. Mhm.
And then I went and because he said he would always eat penne vodka pizza, so I tried some penne vodka
Oh,
pizza.
how bad was that?
It wasn't pizza. It tasted like penny vodka. It was,
To me, like, if you put pasta in your pizza, you should be with the fucking Zarnaev guy in maximum security. Like, you should get 1 hour a day. You should be able to wander around and find anything on the ground and put it on a piece of pizza. That's all you can eat all day. Because why would you? It's like I've said this before. Like, I like I don't know. Like, I like chicken fajitas, but like, and I also like whatever, a bagel. I'm not putting on a bagel. I'm not putting pudding on a fucking.
Yeah, but if you had your
spaghetti.
favorite chicken fajitas and your favorite pizza and you just took like a bite of it with a fork, with both, wouldn't it be good?
Things in life need to I don't know. Like you should be able to have spaghetti and meatballs at 9 in the morning, but you don't. There are just rules.
Right.
Like the world is set up a certain way.
During
Just put
the-
pasta on fucking pizza. You're an idiot if you're an asshole.
It just looked gross.
During the Jim Tomey
That one
live
didn't look
stream, I had some of that mac and cheese pizza from Papa Gino's, thinking it can't be that bad. It was
terrible.
It was really
it's
bad.
Not. It should not be a marriage.
He ate the
It
whole
shouldn't
thing,
be.
though.
Well, that's probably
I
true.
devoured it, but it was rough to get through.
Was it bad when Coleman was numbering the ways you should eat it? In front of you?
So Mike retweets that video, says Coleman not knowing the name of the pizza place he grew up down.
It's just so
the street from
Coleman.
him.
It's so on brand for Coleman. How many
trouble
pizza
with-
places can you name, Dave, around you when you grew
A
up?
million. That's so
Right.
disrespectful.
It
As
stuck
a
with
small
me.
business owner too.
I mean, I could just, in Winchester, it's not a great pizza town. I can name you 6 where I grew up right off my top of my head.
But this was a place that Portnoy reviewed. Obviously, it's pretty good. Or
Right.
has some sort of reputation.
Yes. And I saw Portnoy trying to denigrate another Minifan yesterday in his pizza review.
That was tough to
I mean,
watch.
Dave, do we have that sound? Dave, get a little bit of class, please.
From your co-host, no less, by the way.
Sort of.
Well, whatever you want to call him.
The thing had a tail and 4 legs. They'd be licking its fucking nuts.
I love this show. You're great on
So
that.
you're a crazy person.
I'm not one of his.
You're a Minifan.
Yeah.
Anybody who leads when you're gonna be a Minifan is crazy. No offense to the Minifans, I don't want that held against me, but
No.
if you lead with
I will say this thing. I will say this, it would help if the guy looked a little less crazy. He looks Central Casting.
He's a Minifan.
Yeah, he's and he's definitely on social media. I don't care what he said. But so
Coleman responds to Blind Mike's tweet.
what was Mike's tweet?
Mike's tweet was Coleman not knowing the name of the pizza place he grew up down the street from has troubled me since it
I
happened.
thought the tweet was, "Hey asshole, why don't you put me on with fucking Zolak and
It has been.
I
I've
found
just
out
changed
somebody
the
tweeted
man.
me another old one the other day.
Was it
We've done those
Carrabba's
before. The
Sad Puppy?
Zolak.
What? No, it was a different one, I think. There's always, you wanted to be with somebody as a co-host or something?
Probably so.
Let me see.
Oh, it was Jim Murray. That's what it was.
I'll find it.
I was mad at Jim Murray.
No. It was you were tweeting like a hashtag like Mike and Murray or something.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Easter Sunday.
it was a day his grandfather died. You have time to kill at the funeral home. What are you going to do? All right, but guys, anyway, don't worry about that. Anyway, so what was the response to what tweet?
That was Mike's quote tweeting me reviewing the pizza.
Yeah.
What did you think of the pizza?
It was not great.
Yeah.
It wasn't pizza.
It's all right.
It's not pizza.
That's.
You're not eating that, Dave. No fucking way.
Ugh,
no chance. You're a pizza guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a slice of it, and then on the ride at the ice cream place, I threw it out.
Okay. Devastating.
Yes.
So Mike says, or wrote, sorry.
Coleman, not knowing the name of the pizza place he grew up down the street from, has troubled me since it happened.
Yeah, I agree.
I was walking around my home.
I agree, though.
Muttering
That is
myself.
very weird.
Yeah.
What's the name of it, Coleman?
That's the thing is you just pick a random one. You say an Italian name and that's where you're getting.
Can you
pizza
name a pizza place that you grew up around?
There's Corsi's, there's Luigi's, there's Rosie's, which I think was one of the ones that Dave reviewed right by me now.
Okay.
But you were referring to a specific one. You said Dave reviewed that place, and I said, "What's the name of it?" And you were like, "Oh, who?"
Yeah, but we only had
who could
it
answer
like,
a question like that?
We only had it like 2 or 3 times. Like it's not my go-to spot.
We have a Mick tweet, by the way, before we get into this. Quote tweeting the video of me about Pat and Mut. No surprise, Manansky is a ringleader of this coup. He's always been a little rat bastard.
All right, he's back.
But I'll address both of them on Thursday's episode of KMS, and now I'm on my way to the basketball court to get jumpers up before the doctor's appointment. That is gutsy.
Do you see him kind of at first being like, "Well, it's their opinion. That's okay," and then smacking himself in the face? Like, come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Going against doctor's orders to play on the team.
To me, the real loser in this whole thing is the drip lord, because like he's almost like Mutt's little like weasel.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like he's his little
thug.
yeah that thing where it's like, well, he's like the guy in the Christmas Story, the bad guy there. He's got his little friend there. Yeah, he's like the little guy there. It's sad. I mean, but these guys are coming tomorrow. That's what they wanted to do. They come in tomorrow. Yeah. So Coleman goes. So then Coleman lists what?
Coleman responds to Mike and says, "One,
First.
in Jersey, you have multiple pizza spots.
I mean, you
not
realize how
just one
stupid that is, right, Coleman?
Not just one go-to.
Us dim-witted hillbillies out in Western Mass.
Well, you guys make it seem like you have your one spot that it's like, oh, I know the name immediately.
Nobody.
Like there's
Yeah,
that
can I
one
get
spot.
one of them pepperoni there? Got pepperoni?
I remember one time I went to a place with them Dago pies. They were pretty good.
Look at that guy in that box. He twirling that mustache.
I'll tell you got one of them cheese circles here, son.
I mean, it's just so like.
You say a random Italian name, it's probably good pizza.
But you're saying that we have this one place, 30 places I could go to.
Just walking into delis.
Yeah, but you prefer
got
the
any
one
guinea
place.
bread here? I've seen it in Jersey before.
Sure. Every time that comes up, it says everybody has one place, and you're debating which you're going to get that night.
I guess.
Right?
Sort of. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, everyone has a couple, at least that they would go to. Coleman's one place, even the name of it.
So you go in anywhere, you're good. You're covered.
Coleman thinks I got to this weight by
that's not
traveling
even true.
200 miles to find a slice of pizza.
What are you saying, Coleman?
You go into any place, any pizza place in Jersey, you're good.
Well,
you'll be fine.
You contradict yourself literally in point number 3 there. So point number 2 is I only lived in this house since 2015.
True.
10 years.
4 years of college. So you got to subtract those.
It's been a mere decade in this neighborhood.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
And then 3, the place Justin is at is just meh.
It is just.
Wait a minute, that's a Jersey pizza place.
Yeah, but you got to
contradict
get slices. You got to get slices. You can't get whole pies.
You just said you walk into a place, you're
Doesn't make
fine.
any sense.
Yeah, but
Can I tell you what a slice comes from?
And pies would be better.
I'm from Massachusetts. I don't even know what a slice is. I just go in and throw cheese and sauce at me. I don't even know what it is.
I swear it had marinara and it had something called mozzarella.
I just go to the Starbucks and get my Stofers. That's it. That's how I eat my pizza. I've never been to a pizza place. I've only lived in Massachusetts since 1974, though, so how would I know?
And you could put toppings on it. Anything you could imagine.
2015. Moron. What kind of argument is that?
I don't know. I really did. I thought it was just going to go under the radar, but yeah.
We numbered them indignantly.
Yeah, Jeff jumped in too, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he labeled all the different locations or whatever on the map. There was like one for every state outside of Jersey.
Dummy. You're so dumb, Coleman. Jesus. Yeah. But that pales in comparison to Justin's pathetic tweet. I don't even understand it. Like, if he spends 1 second not working and tweeting that, like, I don't even get it.
It was an anniversary.
Yeah, it was the anniversary when I saw Taylor Swift.
Who cares? Like, nobody cares.
No, it's important to me.
Right. Good. Tell yourself that.
Okay.
Like, write a piece of paper and just read it. Why have to tweet that out? Who cares?
No, just.
You spent a lot of time on that.
Not really.
That's a long tweet.
That was like 500 words.
Yeah, that's like
I didn't even see.
That's like John Hinckley to Jodie Foster.
Yeah,
like that's like honestly, like if she's, I'm not even kidding. If somebody saw it, they'd be like, we should keep him away from her.
I didn't know he wasn't a Taylor Swift fan before a year ago.
Shut up, Mike.
See,
Nobody wants to,
there
like,
we go.
Don't get the
Mike
conversation.
had to know.
He got knowledge out there. That's
Who cares? I quote tweeted he was fired. And Justin messaged me like later. He's like, "Am I actually fired?"
How long was that?
What was what?
How long was the between you tweeting that and him texting?
Couple. I'm used to sleep. I'm sure. So it's a couple hours. I thought about it though. I was like, that is just horrifying. It's so dumb. Who cares? Jesus.
Oh my.
What's that?
That's my first time seeing it. Just a.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I'm blocked. He has me blocked.
Who does?
Justin.
Why?
Like a month ago, something happened.
Why?
I don't.
Just
remember.
unblock him, please. I hate your bits. Just unblock him.
I will say that my phone reads to me, of course, and I did stop it from reading halfway through. Like I didn't complete the tweet. So
Yeah,
I don't know how it ends.
I was
Nobody,
this
it was a
close.
lot.
Nobody finished
It was
that.
a lot.
I was this close to sending the "Are you okay?" text. I was that close. I thought he was having a bad night or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I didn't care, but like, is that what's going on?
Oh, what time was it sent?
No, it was. I just got back. It was 10:24 p.m.
Were you struggling?
No, I was molested. Oh, I'm always struggling, but no, nothing in particular.
Okay. What was that, Coleman?
I was molested by a police officer.
That is true, but that's not really.
Well, it could lead you down that path.
That's true, I guess. Where's Mick's retweet, Mick? Let me see here. Hey, you're a Mick guy, Colin. Are you worried here?
No, I'm not worried at all. I mean,
No?
even if for some reason you kicked him off the team, I just
Never
the
gonna
fact
happen.
that I know that he's out there, he's competing as hard as he can. It makes me proud to be a maniac.
Is there any chance in the world that the drip rat has not texted Mick on the side?
Oh, 0%.
0%, right?
Chattiest guy on earth.
He is. Oh my God. And I'll tell you something. Because he's kind of fused with this guy. I'm a Caniac.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm a Team
Fantastic
Cane.
on the show.
When you're that
the worst ever.
Yeah. That's I didn't say that.
You
I
asked.
asked the question. Yes.
His main point was he wants you to have cancer.
Yes.
It was fucked up.
But to be the worst ever is a skill in itself,
Sure.
I think.
Definitely.
I'll announce it now. Why not? But really in tribute to Kane, over the next few weeks, we're going to curate a field of 16 poll to find out who the worst ever third chair is.
Oh, nice.
And the final four will be in studio for an entire week, one each day. So the audience can choose the worst third chair of all time.
That's very exciting.
I'm very excited about it.
There's going to be a lot of good debate on it.
There's some
I agree.
criteria here, though.
Yeah, well, let's go through. We'll pick through. Because I was against it, but now against doing it public, I was going to just tweet up. We'll do it here. Go ahead. This is brought to you by Milton's, the store for men, by the way.
I
Three
would
great
submit
locations.
you asking the question disqualifies Kane because to me there have got to be maybe not a full 16, but there have got to be people that we just don't even remember were in there.
Sure.
Like
Well, Kane will be on that list after. He is Kane.
the guy that owns
pizza
Shoppers
place.
Cafe.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't horrible.
Great pizza.
I mean, Julie's got to be a one
Dave,
seed, right?
Yeah, sure. But Dave, we know you want your free pizza. The guy was
I've never got. That was Steve. I never got free pizza.
The guy was terrible. But I almost say like guys like that, do they even count? Because it's almost like they were in as a favor.
Right.
Like I felt like with Kane the other day, who seemed like seems like a psychopath. Like I suspect he's probably under my car now, but a nice guy. Like that felt like when on the radio we have to bring somebody in who donated a bunch of money for like a segment and they were nervous. So but I'm going to count him because he talked a lot of shit before. Like, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. I would say Kane is a lock to be in the 16.
Okay.
I'm going to say he's going to win because that final week is going to be big.
And I was going to say
the worst of the worst that week is going to be the real. I mean, Andy Mayo has to be there, right?
Absolutely a top.
Well, that's where that's where it gets interesting.
Well, give me some names. I mean, Yellow Shirt Guy has to be.
The
there.
Yellow Shirt Guy was a great episode.
I agree.
And
Great
it
episode.
generated
He was a
a
terrible
shit
guest.
ton of conversation.
Yeah, but you can still be bad though.
Yeah, so he's a bad guest, but the content
Yes,
overall was
yeah.
effective.
You said Julie's a one seed.
Oh, Julie's like,
I
yeah,
think
she might take the whole thing. I don't even know why you're doing it.
I don't want to have the transgender person there. What's
Bree Hunter?
Yeah, terrible. But not even like part of the not even part of the show though.
That was a bad
does
spot
qualify,
after a
though.
live show.
Yeah. What's that? Was that Mike?
I said it does qualify. I would think.
Yeah. What were you saying, Justin?
So I went through and I.
Oh, you have some names.
I just don't know. Like, does Kelleher count?
I don't think he was ever a third chair.
He
he
was
just popped in.
I mean, when me and Steve both worked here, he was in for the whole
Right, but he was
show.
never here for as like a third. No, I'd say no.
Okay.
It might not have been the full show. I can't remember.
I don't think so.
So we got obvious ones like Ryan Whitney, Blind Mike. No.
Right.
Doesn't count. Does Benenson count?
No, I thought he was okay.
Okay.
There's not many from the Steve era, right?
No, this is all
very few.
mostly. Yeah.
DEC?
I mean, you could throw his name in that potentially. I'm not saying yes or no.
I don't remember him being particularly bad though. He knew the show.
Yeah,
and
I'd
everything,
agree. I'd agree. Not terrible. Go ahead.
MHB?
No, he was fine.
Kelleher, you already said no. Tim Richards.
Yeah, he could qualify potentially. He's bad.
Tim Richards' buddy, Madawaska Rob.
Yes, potentially. He's bad.
Julie.
Yes, bad.
Gig.
On. I don't know if bad, but on.
We'll keep him for now.
Okay.
Kane.
Yes.
Max.
Yes.
Copperdoodle.
Yes, in a good way though.
Can we not do recency bias? There's got to be like a million.
Well, he's been on
from-
twice. That guy.
I mean, we have 2 years of third. Yeah, good.
Mike from Shoppers Cafe.
I mean, definitely qualifies.
Sure. Yeah, you got to put him in the mix.
Steve from Gloucester.
No.
Okay. Birdman. Dylan the Birdman.
People loved him that first episode.
Yeah, I mean, put him on the list as a
That was the only
potential.
time he was in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I want bad names. I'm not hearing a lot of bad ones.
Was Cheeks good as a guest? Or you
I don't
just
remember.
brought it-
I mean, great because he.
You were here, right? Dude?
That was his only time in.
I'm just wondering, like, was he good without
And
you
it was a
pulling that
massive
out of him?
subject.
I just don't remember.
Yeah.
So these people like.
Oh, acronym guy would probably qualify.
Oh, he was
right?
bad. He was bad.
Right?
Yeah. That's a good one, Mike. Justin didn't think of that one.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
What about Will?
Yep, he's on the list. So like Jared,
Mike would
and,
not
Jared
allow
and Chris
that.
don't count, right?
Who?
Jared and
dare
Chris.
Chris who?
Quantum Week Chris.
No, they're good.
Well, some people.
I know, but they're
hate
not.
Chris,
But they're
hate
not.
Chris.
But they're not gonna. They're not like the worst. No,
If Clemmer won, it would be like a joke.
that's what I mean.
You
Yeah,
know?
I want bad third chairs.
Bree Hunter,
Bad.
Andy Mayo,
Bad.
Robbie V.
Nope.
See, Mayo, I think takes this thing easy if he's in it.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's like a.
He's got support though
It turns
too.
into a popularity contest,
Yeah.
which I don't like.
That's
Cinema Lords.
I'm a Sim Lords fan. He's a teammate, so. But yeah.
I don't think he qualifies for this.
Beanbag Ron.
No.
Pat Ford.
No. Well.
Oh, what about the Watertown guy? He lives like right over there, and he came in a pinch.
Coach.
You hated him.
Coach.
Oh no, it wasn't Coach.
Who?
There's a guy who literally lives right around
Really?
the corner. And
Oh,
he came in-
he's a football coach or something?
No, it's a different guy. It's a
Lord
different
Kevin.
Who? This is the other problem.
See, these are good.
Yeah, I agree.
The people no one remembers is who you want on there.
Once we get the list down, I think I'm going to do a show where I go
Good.
through
That'd be good.
each
But
one. and I
who's
do, like,
Lord Kevin?
Lord Kevin.
Who's that?
No clue.
Who was? What era was that?
It was Dave's era.
Do you remember that, Dave?
Lord Kevin.
The guy
is
down the
pretty much
street,
all Dave.
Dave?
He was in with Boston Joe.
Who?
Oh, maybe that was.
Yeah, that's the thing is there's going to be some episodes you just don't even
Who
remember.
the hell's Boston Joe?
Wait, Boston Joe isn't Pizza Joe?
No.
Who's Boston Joe?
Oh, Boston Joe.
Who is that? Who is it?
Boston Joe, didn't he have the problem with his mother or something like that? It was a mother-brother thing.
This is the most inside thing ever done on this show because the people in the room don't know what it's about.
I remember.
I remember talking to somebody about their mom.
Yep.
That was him?
I thought that was Cheeks.
Well, that was different.
No,
that
this
that was
is
like an
different.
explosion, but this one was something.
Who's the
with-
guy down the street, Dave, you're talking about?
I think this might be Lord Kevin.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe it's Lord.
Come on,
Kevin.
Dave.
I don't remember Lord Kevin being his name.
Okay,
but-
so
Go ahead.
So we got John and Warren, acronym guy. So John and Warren, Pat Ford out.
Yeah, no, they're fine. Of course. They're good.
Daver and Hull.
I mean, he's good. He's, I mean, if there was a cash prize for being the worst, it would help him. But
I would say him and Danny do not count for this.
no, definitely not.
Will.
No, Mike
I mean,
wouldn't
come
allow.
on.
Mike wouldn't allow.
That won't allow.
John from Scranton.
You could put him on the list. But that becomes like a bit though too. They would love that.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Put him on like a maybe. How's that?
Gotcha.
He's fine though. Yeah.
Joe the pizza guy.
Oh, I mean, to me, like
He's-
a
he-
very serious
could be
threat
in
for the
there.
title.
He
Like
could
a
be in there.
very
Yeah.
serious threat for the title.
Steve Snell.
Yeah, he gets.
I know, but this is the argument. Like, I
That's
don't
tough.
think
He
he's
annoys
but I don't think he's
people.
bad on the
Right.
show, though.
I agree.
So
He was good
I'm
that
saying
time.
the worst third chair. Like, put it this way: when I walk down the hall and I see the person's face, there's a chill where I'm like, oh, I got to work today. Really work today.
But
Last week
but
with
then-
Copperdoodle and Max was that was like a working man show.
See, that's where I don't think Mayo qualifies. Is like,
But he
it's-
can be bad though too with his bits. Like
He can be exhausted.
Mayo's the one guy in that group who I think qualifies on both
Yeah,
levels.
Mutt and I are talking about the
Okay.
same guy. He's
All
a
right.
golf guy. Lived near the studio. He was in with
Who's
Mutt.
texting you?
Mutt. He's a friend. Mutt.
Mike Manatz.
Do some work. All right. Put Mutt on the
He was a
list.
golf guy.
Go
Whatever.
ahead.
He lives around the corner.
Okay, gotcha.
Dying guy.
I thought Dying Guy was good.
Yeah, that was.
And Dying
interesting.
Guy's confirming me, by the way. So Mick better hustle. Dying Guy's confirming me he will be part of the team in a couple of weeks.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
He already is, according to Mut and Pat.
That is true. I like the idea of Mick and Dying Guy rushing to be the first guy who dies on the team. Go ahead.
It's Benjamin Button. Fuck.
We've probably had 80 people in here, no, Mike? Or whatever.
Oh,
50? I mean, I
probably
don't know.
more than that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
John Peltier.
No.
He does stink on the show. Well, Colleen, although
but-
Pelletier told me that you've abandoned him.
I haven't abandoned him.
That's what he told
He
me.
just got surgery. I wished him well.
I
Once
saw
he gets
that.
back on his feet, we'll golf again.
Okay, good. I would put him in the maybe list, but definitely seems like a risk.
I was
There's been
mowing
interesting
my lawn.
discussion around him, which makes him not quite as bad.
What are you saying, Dave?
He's a wild man. I was mowing my lawn the other day.
Okay.
Had a backwards hat on because I'm not a forwards hat guy.
Sure.
I wish I was, but I'm
Asshole,
not.
yeah.
And he just calls me to say like, "You're an asshole for wearing a backwards hat."
That's weird.
Like he's a strange guy. He's a strange guy.
Save that story for Shertenleib. Go ahead.
The Beav.
Who?
Oh, I remember the Beav. I don't think he was bad.
Why do I know that? Who is that?
Beav.
I said, why do I know that? Because he was here, but who is that?
I think he was not bad, if I remember right.
Who is he?
I don't know.
Can somebody fucking tell me who the Beav is, please?
Pictures? Can we get some pictures?
The Beav.
I
Who's the
remember
Beav?
liking the Beav.
Who's the Beav? Coleman doesn't.
I have no idea who the Beav is. Yeah.
You're right about that, Coleman. Who is that?
He was in studio one day.
That's Justin. That's really helpful. Who is this person?
I don't
He
know.
was a guy. He was sitting over here.
That's what I mean. Who is it? Is he fat, white?
I'm assuming
Loved you on
Probably
EI?
beard, yeah.
Like, who is this person?
Cleans Republican.
Who is the Beav?
trying to find a picture. I can't find him.
Just search the Beav, Dave, on
Beav
social
Kirk,
media.
Beav Kirk Minahan show.
This is always a sharp operation. Was he bad?
I don't remember him. Being
I thought
bad.
I liked him.
Even though he is, Dave. I remember a Beav. But Dave, what are you talking
I remember
about?
constantly saying
Dave,
the Beav.
shut up,
Yeah,
Dave.
I remember liking him.
Put him on
too.
the maybe. We'll find out who he is.
I can't tell you a thing about him. but-
Jesus Christ.
Timmy Canton.
No.
Here's one that's tough. Kevin from Bristol.
He's never been.
He's never been the third man in.
Wasn't he in one time?
No.
No. No.
No. Justin, what do you do? Who's in charge of this?
Oh no, he was in for the Portland video last year.
Okay, that's not a show.
That's a good point.
Go ahead.
That's a good point.
Jeff D'Lo.
Nope. Fuck off.
He might win if you put him in.
That's the other thing is, yeah, that's the problem, yeah.
Boston Joe.
Any Barstool
Who's
guys
that?
count? Brandon Walker or
We can get there. Yeah, we can get there. Who's Boston Joe? God, I know nothing about this show.
I don't
He
remember
was
Boston Joe.
yeah, I don't know how to describe
That's
him.
thanks.
He lived in Florida or something like that.
Oh, we got to have
Justin the Drip.
Yes, for sure. With his stupid wife, they have to be on the list.
Oh, what about that? Wasn't there a girl in? She was the worst. Yes. There was
the
a girl.
Yes. So the day
And she sat in a third chair role for some reason.
when you fired,
Yeah, but she wasn't a third chair though, because she was here trying out like for the
Yeah,
dotting the
yeah,
I's
yeah.
crossing the T's job.
is that
There
who
was
you're
two
thinking
of them. The tall
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count her as part of the producer search.
But
though.
they
came in
weren't.
as
But
a-
they didn't do. You got to
This
do
was
a
before
show.
the producer shirt.
Yeah, but she said she
No,
knew
dotting the I's
show.
crossing the T's.
Yes.
But that wasn't in the chair. You're bad. No. I know what you mean,
All right,
but
she
no.
was horrible.
She wandered in here mistakenly.
How about the mom of the transgender kid?
Well, you know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Do you include Mike's old girlfriend there too?
I don't think so.
Oh,
AJ?
Well, Mike goes one letter down, BJ, but yeah.
Listen.
He gave one. Of course, I'm kidding the transgender community. I'm supportive. I'm an ally, Dave, as you know.
Yep.
Was she bad? I don't remember. Was she bad?
She just didn't know that. Like she got word through her.
Put her
brother.
as a maybe. Put her as a maybe.
Okay.
Put her as a maybe.
Yeah, maybe I don't remember well enough.
Michael Defender.
Yeah, certainly.
Who else?
Boston Joe, Lord Kevin. Coach.
Stop mentioning them.
Stop. Justin, we got like 70 people. So you haven't really done that much work on it yet.
I went through and got the names, and then we'll go through the names.
Boston.
Do you have other names?
Yeah, Greg Poehler.
No.
Yellow shirt guy.
Yes, I mean, he has to be on there.
Yeah.
Alex Reamer.
He wasn't great.
Interesting. I thought he was fine. Though.
Yeah. He's a maybe. Put him maybe. He'd be excited about that.
Sneakers.
That's a guy, by the way. Sneakers shirt, put him as a maybe. That's a guy like who Shertenleib should be looking at.
Right.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. But
no,
yes.
I know,
yeah,
but like,
yeah.
You know.
For sport, I mean, they would work as good as anyone else going.
But Rich is not a curious guy though either.
No.
Go ahead.
The beer stud.
Who's that?
I remember the beer stud.
I don't remember the beer stud. I remember the name. Is that you, Dave?
I remember the name. Yep.
Who is that, Justin?
He's just one of these random.
Don't say he's just a beer stud. If you don't know, say I don't know. Just say I know if you don't know. Okay. All right.
Ticket guy Kyle.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, that's a good one. He might be a front runner.
Was he bad in the chair,
yeah,
though? He was?
Yeah. Nice guy. I mean, I like him, but ooh. That's the first time I was like, we might have a winner right there. If we're being fair, to your point, like, Andy Mayo's going to bury him. But is that really fair? No.
I don't think so.
Go ahead. How about that week, though? Yellow shirt guy,
Mayo.
Mayo ticket guy, and Bree Hunter.
Oh, well, here's another problem with the competition. Yellow shirt guy probably doesn't come back in here.
Then he's disqualified.
He might.
You know that for a fact?
He might.
You've been talking to him.
He maybe reached out one time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
These guys never go away.
Okay, all right.
Mike Cologne.
No, he was good. He was
pretty
good. Good, right?
Yeah. I think he's a fireman now, right?
I don't know if he was unbelievable.
Just take it easy.
I just like to hype people.
I thought he was very good, though. In on the joke.
Smashed my phone.
Yeah.
That doesn't have many wins, all right?
Next, you're going to tell me there's 2 pizza places in Waltham.
Well, that's not possible. Where in your mind, Mike, if Massachusetts had, like Coleman thinks, just one pizza place?
Yeah.
Like, if you ask people, they would say Boston is where it would be, but that's not centrally located.
No, I would think
really.
Worcester.
Yeah, it would have to be, right?
Yeah,
It has to
equal
be
opportunity
right
for
in-
all.
Yeah, so everybody could, it would have to be because of the amount of desire. Like, you'd have to, like, give them, like, at the supermarket where you get, like, number 32 at the deli line, like 34. You'd have to have to send you, like, a date you get your pizza, like, twice a year or something.
Yes,
So it was a big event.
Absolutely.
Cullinane would starve to death.
Oh, my God.
He'd be dead.
Me and Cullinane would move to Worcester, probably.
I'm 3 nights a week now, not 7 nights.
Okay, well, that's all
3
right.
nights,
That's
yeah.
progress.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, Justin.
Brandon from No Exit 4.
I say if you don't remember him, put him on the list.
Well, I know he is. He's the piano player, right?
No, but I'm saying if you don't remember them being in
Yeah.
here.
I don't think it was a great performance. I do love No Exit 4, though. They do hate Steve. So it's tough. Put him on the maybe list.
Communists. Cheeks.
I just don't,
I
to
think
the
no
point, I
way.
just don't remember. I mean, the moment was so big that you can't even.
Yeah, I don't think he belongs on
Yeah, I agree.
Johnson Arroyo.
I don't even know who that is. Was he bad? He might have been. I don't know.
If you don't remember him, he's a maybe at least, I think.
Got to be. So you can go back and do some research on these guys.
Yes.
Okay.
We need pictures with that.
What
And we
about the guy that had the chicken coffee shop?
Oh, yes, I remember him.
Yeah.
He
a
was not
bad
terrible,
one.
though.
I thought he was just okay,
Because
though.
Coleman was mystified by the fact that you could serve 2 items in a
Right.
restaurant.
It is bullshit.
Put him in maybe. Put him in maybe. Put him in maybe.
Or, honestly, I think the same show was Bobby,
Yes,
too.
they
Bobby
were the
Costa.
same. Yep.
I actually think he's okay, though.
Again, the fact that I remember them both being in.
I think he's
kinda-
okay.
yeah.
I don't hate him. And I'll tell you another thing. I think it's time to bring Shattuck back in as a guest.
I was just about to get to them.
No, I don't think Alice Shattuck is a maybe. I could put her in the maybe list.
Yeah.
Tom Shattuck, no. He had a wild performance. You were there for that, Dave.
He was great.
I think I'm ready for another dose of Shattuck. Just a one-off, I think.
All right.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Nice.
so. Go ahead.
So is Tom a yes on this?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No. He was a wild man.
Coked out of his brains.
That was a
Shane?
wild appearance.
Shane was the third person in?
Yeah, that's how we found.
Oh, right.
You found out about his anal.
I mean, I can't imagine that he was terrible. He told us about his asshole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he's a no.
John Stewart.
Oh,
come on.
I just had to mention him.
Don't say that.
Because
It's not nice.
Nolan.
Who's that?
I remember Nolan.
Oh, yeah.
Young guy, right?
Yeah.
He was okay.
He's okay.
Are you going to leave a few spots open to get voted into the tournament?
Maybe. I mean, I put it this way: we're open to. We'll tweet out at some point in the next couple of days. I'm open to other people who Justin does not remember. But go ahead.
Jerry Callahan.
Maybe.
It's tough because it again takes over the
I
competition.
do remember complaining a lot about Jerry's appearances.
You or people?
Like all of us.
Yeah.
You did not. Whenever Jerry would come on the next show, you would say we're all set with Jerry.
Right.
Yeah, I just didn't. He didn't. obviously just didn't understand. I mean, he didn't listen to the show, so.
Yeah.
Ryan Glasspiegel.
No, I can't. I can't. I don't want to get in trouble.
And then I don't know if we're doing Barstool people, but
We'll do everybody.
Riggs.
I happen to like Riggs. That's the Beav. Somebody just tweeted a picture of you. I have no memory of this guy. I feel bad. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
I liked him, I think.
That can't be all the third people, Justin.
This is like when I went through the descriptions.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
So if I'm missing any, just tweet
People
it
let
at
us
me.
know. Yeah, go ahead.
Matt Carano.
No, Carlo was always good. I mean, even when he was bad, he was okay.
Yeah. And that's who I got for the list.
You said all the Barstool people. You said Riggs and Matt Carano.
Oh, well, like Brandon Walker.
No, he's fine. That's the problem.
Rico.
Yeah, no.
Kevin.
I mean, say what you want, but he's got, no.
I was hoping
it's-
you'd surprise
Yeah.
me. I don't think he belongs on there. But.
Yeah.
I like the Beav. Yeah,
You do?
Beav was okay.
I don't remember him at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have a bunch more names, I'm sure. We'll go 16. We'll vote them down to 4. And the 4 winners will be in here for that week. Losers week. Who could be the worst third chair?
Do you think announcing that they'll be in hinders, people won't be voting for the worst?
No, this show, these fans get it. They're going to vote for the worst. I can almost tell you the final 4. I won't do it, but I could probably tell you the final 4 right now.
Yeah.
I could feel it, but I could be wrong.
So it's not bracket, it's just top 4 voting?
No, we'll bracket them. We're going to seed them.
Yep.
Seeds. I mean, if you ask me right now, they give you the 1 seeds. Yellow shirt guy, Kane, Mayo, Julie. Yeah, we have some female representation there.
All right.
Yeah, those are tough 1 seeds.
Yeah. That's not how I'm voting. None of them really line up with my vote.
Sure, very rarely you get 4 1 seeds in
Yeah.
the final 4.
Right.
I mean, the 1-8 match. Well, I guess it'd be 1-4 matchups will be interesting. So we'll see. We shall see. What else is going on?
So there was this Red Sox pitcher, Austin Maddox, caught in.
Who looks like Justin, by the way.
If we get that video of Justin just
That was
getting
not you?
form tackled,
That was not me.
Okay. What was he doing? He was looking for young girls?
He was in the process of going over someone who he assumed was a young girl's house.
14-year-old.
Jesus. What is, I mean, I get it's a sickness. I'd be like, can you just fucking jerk off? Like, what the fuck?
That's what I was trying to do.
He fucking tackled this guy. I hate to sound like, what's a Menors drop,
like
though?
that.
What the fuck Menors drop?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did they say former minor league pitcher, or was he on the Red Sox?
He was on the Red Sox for a
couple games.
I don't remember the name.
Actually had a
They should have
.54
let him sit down, have a little conversation with him. I like that style. I don't like the tackle move.
You're not a fan of it?
Yeah, that embarrassed the guy a little bit.
They're pedophiles, not monsters.
Yes. Have a conversation with the guy.
What's his name? Some influencer, like the Nelk guys or whatever, just did it to a celebrity or like a Hollywood guy.
Well, he did this. It was the guy who wrote
producer.
Trading Places and
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, and they just followed him around with a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but he doesn't get arrested though, right?
No,
his life is just ruined. I
He
mean,
went back to his apartment or something, but they literally you're a scumbag for 5.5 minutes.
As Justin likes to point out, my friend, I went to a game with him, Dave Portnoy, and others. EDP has been caught in one of these multiple times.
Oh, really?
So not only do you not get arrested, you're just free.
You just keep going.
It's like fishing.
It's like a popular, there's a bunch of them now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It's a weird. I don't know. I mean, I get it, but it is a strange, very strange thing. Very weird. That's but typical Red Sox. It's the kind of organization they run. I imagine they're fine with it. John, Henry, and Sam. What else?
So you tweeted about how Dabney Coleman died.
I did.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
Nope. He died a few days ago. Good actor. I liked him a lot. It was like 5 days ago. Well,
What was his favorite role? Your
I
favorite role?
never asked him. Like, I don't know what his favorite role was.
Your
Can't tell.
favorite
No,
role is-
he'll never know.
I misspoke.
Well, he'll never know.
Damn it.
He'll never know.
Did you read that Costner GQ article?
The one we went.
$38 million into that one movie, right?
Well,
Not the
he's doing-
4.
he's doing 4 of
He's
them
doing
he
4,
wants to
but $38 million into that one.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
And this movie did not get received that well.
So he basically chose that movie over his family.
Yes.
His wife left him as he
And
was
over the biggest show
building-
on TV.
Oh, right. But he's coming back to that.
I guess, but I guess he wants to get killed off it though.
He himself invested $38 million?
Yeah.
Jesus
Same with
Christ.
Coppola. Like he put $100 million in
Right.
Megalopolis.
Right. Is that getting
but
good
I knew
reviews?
Coppola was crazy.
No, it's getting killed.
Because they both got like standing O's.
Yeah, but they do that at the con for these movies. Get like 12-minute standing ovations, which is so weird. Yeah. I don't understand that. We better get that Thursday night if we win.
Costner's such a fucking rock star, though, isn't he?
Crazy. Just a crazy old man now.
Those pictures are unbelievable.
You like that look? You go see that or no?
I check. And GQ tells you exactly what he's wearing and stuff like that.
You like that?
So I'll be purchasing some things.
You will?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good to know. What else is going on with you?
Not too much. Same old, same old.
What does that mean? Are you working on the trial right now?
Am I working on
Or are
it?
you part of the trial? Any updates
No, I
with
just
this
talked
guy?
to it. I talked to everyone involved. People reach out to me.
How about your
I
guy?
have sources.
The one you wanted to go on?
He reached out to me this morning. Actually,
He
We're having-
did?
Yeah.
Are you going on?
You're talking about Vinny Paladin, Court TV. I was talking about the lawyer. Yeah, no, he has not reached out. He knows about me apparently.
Okay.
But he has not reached out.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you see that Turtle Boy article in Boston Magazine the other day?
Yes, I did. I wish they'd written about
Maybe
me like that.
something
Boston
you said
Magazine.
when this whole thing came out, which was basically that maybe Turtle Boy is just trying to fuck Karen Reed. Did you read that part where he was like, all I wanted to do was write a letter to Karen Reed?
Oh no, I didn't make it that far in.
Holy shit.
No. Yeah, but it seemed like it was a very friendly story though.
It was. He was happy with that.
Well, I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, good for him. He's doing a good job.
He is.
What else?
Did you see this like cat fight that happened in Congress a couple days ago?
Yes. Yes. It's like a week ago.
It was Friday.
It's like 4 days ago. What else?
I was on the front lines of this Israeli-Palestinian college campus conflict with graduation this week.
Oh, that's right. For how was graduation?
It was interesting. It made my BC one feel like a rally in Charlottesville comparatively, but it was intense. Well, I mean, first of all, the first speaker gets up there. I took notes.
Major BC one feel like a rally in Charlotte?
Yeah, this was very, very, very liberal. Like very.
Yeah,
liberal.
So your BC graduation was. Oh, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I got you.
Awkward, but yes. As usual, yeah. Yes.
So first of all, they do America the Beautiful. They change the line at the end from brotherhood. They say like in Crown My Head
Yep,
Brotherhood.
to brother.
Change it to siblinghood.
Oh, good. Good.
So,
Oh,
so
nice.
that was great. Sung horribly.
Horribly.
You think from like a theater program, these kids would have, some
No good?
Broadway talent? No, nothing. Awful. There was a dog graduating.
What?
There was a dog graduating as well.
Okay. What do you mean?
There was a dog, cap and gown, full thing.
Oh, is everyone
He's up
magic there? It's like puppets were
It's
graduating.
like Harry Potter?
Yeah.
How did the dog graduate?
I guess it was the girl's like therapy dog or seeing
With high
eye
barks.
Jesus.
God damn.
Thank you, folks.
God.
But he got up there a bunch of
would fit in
times.
with Rich.
What's
Holy
that?
Fuck.
He was up there a bunch of times. He was jumping up like when she was getting her degree,
Oh,
like almost like
God
reaching for his
almighty.
too.
Nice story.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, compared to Gus's dogs, I mean, this was clearly an educated dog.
Okay.
But then the big tension was there was one speaker towards the end that did like a poem. And it was kind of like this slam poetry thing and started like mentioning Palestine in it. And a couple of the parents like what were chiming in going like, what about the hostages? Like free them, free them.
Good.
And then
What's the dog's take on this whole thing?
Rough.
There you go.
But some of the kids started doing some like free Palestine chants. It got uncomfortable.
The dog was anti-Semitic.
Exactly.
Jesus.
First speaker got up there.
Was there anybody of fame who spoke or no?
No, that was everyone's big.
Wasn't
critique.
like David Blaine or anything.
Clint Eastwood.
David Copperfield.
No, they're like it's New York City. How do you not get someone up there to talk to everyone?
It's true.
But the first lady up there was someone involved in academia in the school, and she's like, my life's journey was anything but straight. Much like myself, and everyone big pop.
Yeah,
from
eat
the
that
crowd.
pussy, baby.
Big pop
Eat
from
that
the
pussy.
crowd. Yeah,
There you go, girl.
yeah.
Jesus. Wow.
So it's a lot of tension out there currently.
Anything else about the Turtle Boy story of note or no? I made it like halfway through.
No, but you should read that part. It was just funny.
Yeah, it's funny. He likes. I mean, whatever. He's working hard, but I think he enjoys the. But I think he also enjoys like when I was in, like the media hated me. I think he's kind of won over some of these people.
I don't know about
Some.
that.
That
Are you talking
was
about just Sue O'Connell, who seems to be...
I mean, the media, but that was a pretty soft story, I thought.
Yeah.
From what I read. I don't know.
Yeah, especially after he went at the other reporter.
That's what I mean. I mean, good for him. I don't like I said, he's doing. I mean, I know people. He's doing. I think he's doing. You may disagree. I think he's doing a great job.
There's no way. I mean, if you're on one side of this case, you're just getting shit all over the place.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's what I mean. When people get mad at me, I'm like, it's just.
I was getting
to
ripped apart the other day because I did a video saying it's weird for Karen Reed to reply to people in that Facebook group.
Oh, she's part of it.
She's in. She's
Yeah,
part
she
of it.
should
And she's not doing it like obsessively or anything.
If I was
else,
her lawyer, though, I'd say you probably just there's no
right.
upside
So I
to
did a
it.
video just being like, this is just weird. It's like seeing like OJ. Would he have done that when he was?
He might have if he could have.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's just weird, and they just ripped me to fucking shreds.
Well, she's not going to jail.
I wouldn't think so.
No,
but
zero chance.
Today's a big day. Today had Jeb McCabe was on the stand, so we're missing that.
He is today.
Oh man.
Oh wow, what are we missing?
Some fireworks, I bet.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think Turtle Boy's doing a great job. Dave disagrees. Tried to put him in prison, but that's fine. A few of the
Just
unremarkable.
once. We moved on. You asked me to delete the tweet. I did.
A few of the unremarkable third chairs. I don't know the first person. Second one looks kind of familiar. Don't remember the third one. The fourth picture they have is Jerry from the show account. Which is kind of funny. What else?
There was an article written in the Kansas City Star talking.
Oh, one second. I'm sorry, Justin. What was the? What'd you get your brother for a graduation gift?
My presents was a present.
Yeah, I had a
God,
feeling.
he is the worst.
I had a feeling. You get him anything?
No, I sent him a very thoughtful text the night before.
I will say.
I bet you it was not very thoughtful.
Oh, it was very thoughtful. Yeah.
When you're if you're like 2 years
Numbered.
apart,
Yeah,
like,
that's
his
true, I
his
guess.
brother probably didn't get anything for him. You know.
He's younger though.
Will there
Not
be
by,
a party?
not by much.
He's the older brother though. I don't know.
I guess.
There has to be a party, right?
No, he's not really into parties like that.
You saw him in Portland. This guy is not very social.
Well, he's got a job now.
Oh, he does. What?
He's doing the cruise thing. He's going out.
Oh, is he really?
The onboard entertainer / magician.
Wow, full-time job?
It's I think 6 months on a Virgin cruise.
He's not into parties, but he just like chose that career path.
Who's a magician?
I know that's a party. You.
It is?
You
Oh, yeah.
magish at parties.
You what?
Whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I
idiot.
mean. Yeah.
No, I don't. What were you saying, Justin? Well, congratulations, Chris.
Well,
Go ahead.
I'm introvert. I don't like talking to people, but I'm on a podcast.
Same with me. You think I'm a party guy?
No, but he's a magician. The only place you can do that is to do it in front of a
pussy.
shit. Is to do it physically in front of a lot of people. Unless he's doing it just on a
But
camera.
yeah, the show's over and like there's a party, like he just jumps in the middle of it.
No, but that's like he's there at the party. Like that's I don't know.
Free
of
charge. What else, Justin?
So the Kansas City Star wrote an article talking about how the Kansas City Chiefs should cut Harrison Butker and replace him with a female.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Just because?
I guess it's
What
so
an overreaction by everybody in the world.
so dumb.
Eddie Vedder now too was going out.
Yeah, he's very brave.
good.
Calling
This
him.
is not a joke. It's not unrealistic, and it would be good for business. Just ask the University of Manitoba how ticket sales were last year.
Yeah, you know how everyone goes to see the kicker.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if they change the kicker, the NFL will explode.
The house that Adam Vinatieri built in
Yeah.
Foxborough.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah,
This
Chiefs.
guy's also the best kicker in the league, right?
Yeah, he's a champion.
So well, yeah, but there's a
How
lot of
fuck-
guys.
How fucking masculine. You're the kicker.
What do you mean?
He's a kicker. On the football team, he doesn't get hit. He doesn't get anything. He's the fucking kicker.
What are you ripping this guy
Here he
now?
is talking
He can still
about
get hit, though.
masculinity.
It's true. The irony, the cruel irony.
She may end up ready to kick in the NFL. Is she as good a kicker as Butker, who has the second best all-time field goal success ratio? Not yet, but she's got 3.
Who wrote this?
This is
It's got to be a woman, right?
Peter Ham. This
Oh,
is the ultimate
Yeah, right. Same
Like-
thing.
but she has 3 more years at the college level to keep getting better.
What a
Oh,
weird.
Jesus.
God, that's fucking like a freshman in college.
Liz Houston, Ashley Martin, Katie.
See, the problem is like you do this and it puts you in the position where you criticize these women. It's not their fault. This idiot wrote
No,
this
because
story.
they're not saying hire
Yeah,
this
they should
woman.
be-
They're saying
right.
hire a woman.
Yeah, right. It's so dumb. It's just stupid. It's so dumb. It's like Caitlin Clark playing and NBA. It's stupid. It's just
I was going to
dumb.
send a message to my young daughter and
Oh.
take her to the professional women's Boston finals hockey game the other
Okay.
night. Tickets were $35 to see the women's
she's not
hockey
worth that.
game, and I was
No,
like,
forget
what
that.
are we fucking doing?
You didn't buy them?
No, $35 for that? Come
Too
on.
much, you're saying?
Yeah.
It's a time to teach her a lesson about the value of $1.
$35 for
Now, if the men were playing,
Now, if Matt
Yes.
Siegel was doing a live show there,
I would
David,
have spent $2,000 on that ticket.
I thought you meant like $35 shows how little people care.
No.
Everything costs money nowadays. You don't pay $35 to show your daughter like
$35 for a women's Hockey game? I'm sorry.
That feels.
They're just not as good as the men.
Crazy.
That feels like reasonable. To
Is
me.
it?
I give her an empty Amazon box and she's entertained for a few hours.
I don't know as good as
I went
men
to
did,
the I went to the men's Final Four hockey game. Saw 2 games for $30 or something.
Where?
Like that. In Providence.
When was that?
A couple months ago or whatever.
The Final Four was in Providence this year.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I can't imagine that place was half full or anything like that.
You'll
at that
fucking
point.
go see Matt Siegel by yourself, and you won't spend
Listen,
$35.
I was trying to see the greatest to ever do it one last time.
You wouldn't take your daughter to go see a hockey game for $35.
That was one ticket.
I'm not cheap. I just thought that was a little crazy. I figured it would be like $15 or something like that.
So you didn't buy it.
No, but maybe I'll go to the next one because I feel bad now. Yeah.
There's no more
I mean, like
games.
movie tickets
Yes,
are
there
more
is.
than.
I thought you were saying it was like $100.
Oh no! But I thought $35 for that.
If
I
you
mean, I
made me
wouldn't
guess
go
how
see
much,
it.
I would have said $30, bro.
Really?
Yeah, 25 $30.
All right, I'm an
$25.
asshole. Fine, I'll go.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
Then
know.
there's the fees, you know?
Oh, fuck it.
Where was the game?
I think they play in Lowell, Songus.
Oh, the Songus Arena. Yeah. Okay. That kills like a whole day. That's worth it anyway.
Fantastic.
It's an hour drive.
Minifan
easily.
actually reached out to me over the weekend, said there was like a family festival going on near my house because he works wherever the school was, and I went to it and I met him.
It's tonight.
What's tonight?
Game 2.
Yeah, I'll make it to game 5.
Okay, good.
5 games of that?
Why? Women can play hockey just as good as the men can.
You just said
Same
they
game.
can't.
No, I said they're not as good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they can't play. But they
can
play,
play
it
the
as well.
same
Sure,
way.
I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
$26 is the cheapest amount.
And with fees, it's like $35.
You not $9 is the issue, Dave? Is that what's going on here?
No, it's just $35 all in on a ticket to that event, which really is trying to grow the sport.
Sure.
And all, if you're bringing kids or whatever.
Is the one where they were saying they were saying the scores of it on Rich Shertenleib show?
I tweeted that.
Were they really?
Yeah, that's fun.
Good God! Sure, that guy.
They also did the
that-
Connecticut Sun WNBA game this morning. I heard.
I can almost at least just some increased attention in that league right now with Caitlin Clark. Some I agree. No guy driving to work cares, but like I would always say to Joe's up whoever, just think of the guy driving to work. Does he want to hear this or that? That guy does not want to hear the PWHL. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Score from the night before because he doesn't know the league exists.
But in fairness, that guy doesn't want to hear any of that. Any of that shit. Really.
No. I mean, there's something to like an older guy driving the car doesn't mind hearing a basic sports flash because it's so in his head of the rhythm of his life listening to the radio. Like he won't remember any of it, but like he can listen to it. But yeah, I agree. Like at 9:00 today, Michael Hurley was telling you what happened yesterday in the Red Sox afternoon game. That's 20 hours old.
Yeah. Do they call it a sports flash, or they have another?
No, they have
fun
first
name.
What they said it was first and no, it was not first and 10.
Yeah, I
but
forget what it
like
was. They also have an
front and
iHeart
center.
Sports. They also have an iHeart Sports flash. I don't know if they call it flash.
Oh, within the show?
Within the show, I heard an iHeart
Jesus
Sports Minute or something like that.
They are iHeart. Calling your company iHeart Radio is bizarre to me.
That's like actually no, they're struggling too, right? Yeah.
Who,
Big time.
iHeart?
Yeah.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have Coleman do the
That
flash.
fucking studio.
Oh, I'd love to.
You did this with Justin. Justin used to call in with the
Oh, that's right. You do the flash, right, Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Justin Minute.
That's
whatever
right.
It was.
Coleman could do the flash, I think.
Absolutely.
You have to learn about all the rules of sports and stuff, though.
No, but that's what makes it good, though.
Yeah.
Get to study.
Yeah, right. It's a wacky morning show. The gay flash guy.
You just see these numbers. What order do I read these in?
Maybe we should have Justin and Coleman watch Hoosiers before Thursday's game.
I've seen it. Great movie.
Motivate them a little bit.
What's the plot of it, Justin?
Hoosiers?
Mm-hmm.
They're a college team that isn't very good, and they get good, and Indiana rallies around them.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Basically.
And there's a coach, and his assistant is drunk.
Yep, that's true. Well, I did mention that earlier. Milton's Store for Men. I was there on Saturday before practice. Social Plaza Braintree. Of course, there's Burlington Mall, Chestnut Hill as well. Buy one, get one free student event continues to roll on. If you're married or attending a wedding or graduation or, God forbid, maybe a funeral, all these things. You go to Milton's right now. The original sponsor of the Kirk Minahan Show. And, of course, now the sponsor of our basketball team as well. Will it be on our shirt on
So I need to collect the the jerseys on Thursday.
I'll tell you something. You want to hear something, Mike? This is how into the team I am. Flipped the shirt around to white the other day and ran with my shirt on.
Wow.
My Monday run yesterday,
Nice.
I ran with the shirt on.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. That's how much I love this team.
It's big.
If everybody cared about this team as much as I did, it would be fine.
Can I ask?
I'll give me list me everybody in the team and ask me if they care about the team. I'll tell you yes or no.
Beanbag Ron.
Yes.
Pat Ford.
I thought yes.
Andrew Augustus.
Yes.
John and Warren.
Tough to say given his affiliation.
So now let me ask you about this then.
Missed practice.
And he missed practice. Thank you, Coleman. Good soldier, Coleman. Good. There you go.
What are these men doing outside of games and practices?
It's a great question. Were they up at 6 o'clock this morning running like I was?
They weren't. I bet they weren't.
I even ran through a basketball court this morning. Made my run a little longer just to feel the ground when I was running.
Wow.
Yeah. You think fucking Pat Ford was doing that?
I don't think
Pat Ford was on the phone with Mut being like, Kirk you're better than Kirk, Mut. That kind of thing. Better on the air, better basketball, better everything.
I like the idea of him being like, yeah, I am.
I like Harry spin on Carter, Mut. I think that kind of thing. That's what Pat Ford's saying. All right, give me the other guys on the team.
Cinema Lords.
Yes, I think so. Wasn't practice, but I think he does care.
Mick.
Yes. He's risking his life.
Coleman.
I'm not sure yet.
Mut.
I thought so.
That's everybody, right?
Me.
No. Yes, but you're like Your bits.
I Josh. You
Josh, yes. The most important moment of Josh's life.
If we have video of me, there's at one point, what's his name comes up to me. Bobby comes up to me with a camera during practice.
Good for him being there too.
He's like, Justin, how are you feeling? I'm just.
That was bad.
I thought you were exercising. I thought you were trying to lose weight. I thought there was
walk. Yes, I don't run.
Justin was like halfway through that first lap, and I thought he was going to collapse. It was funny. You just saw like the 12.
Did I stop?
Nope. You slowed down.
I caught up to Coleman.
Well, yeah, great.
I already done a lap.
Nope. Me and you started at the same time. I started the half lap behind you. I caught
Pretty
up.
Good.
Jesus.
I also didn't sub that entire.
Ted Sellers would go around faster than fucking Coleman.
Oh, he's got an advantage.
I'm saying without his wheelchair. Milton's, go to Milton's.com right now. Our great sponsors and the partner of this show and of this basketball team. Get your clothes. Only go to Milton's. Milton's.com and tell them that the Kirk Minahan Show sent you. What were we talking about? We talking about anything or no?
Basketball team?
Basketball.
What else?
Coleman's brother. There's this Alex Bennett clip that's going on.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I mean, it's a clip like this. The fuck. I think everything's fake.
I feel bad for her zone now. Like now, I'm just over it. Like
it just feels fake. It feels like a bit.
Well, I don't really think it's fake because I just think she's that dumb.
Yeah, it didn't sound it to me. But
I mean, I just think that she's pregnant for clicks. She's getting married for clicks. Like, I will tell when if this guy kills her, I'll do a case on her. I will say.
She said once. I don't know if you guys played the clip or I heard it elsewhere, but she was like, "Oh, we were gonna go to Vegas and get married," and this was like months ago, right after they first met or something like that. And then the clip that if this is the one you're referencing was talking about the fact that they're not ready to get married right now.
Well, he shuts it down instantly.
What about this living abortion that she does the show with, that dummy? Is she still doing the show with her?
She doesn't give a fuck about her, so I don't know why she's...
So she's just gone now or no?
Well, there's just Alex, which is a different show than Mean Girl.
I'm assuming her parents funded that whole operation?
Yes. Yeah, I would think so, yeah. Well, Coleman would know.
Cookie business is good.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus. What else?
I did see that boner salad, weirdly.
I don't care. What else? I don't care.
Do you see that Goodfellas on AMC now has a new trigger warning?
Yeah, so you can't watch it, Mike. It's culturally insensitive.
I much prefer that to
actually changing it.
Yeah, like they made a big deal that HBO did that with some movie.
That's how it starts,
Gone with
though.
the Wind or something like that. But that's what I'm saying is if you put, I don't care that it says, hey, that's what they did with Comedy Central shows forever. South Park and Tosh and all
What
that
did I see one the other day that they said they changed the color of a cartoon character or something? Or
is it Dr. Seuss?
No. It was like a old SpongeBob or something. I forget.
Oh, well, see, that shit annoys me because it's affecting the show. If you just say like, "Hey, there's language in here," fucking cover your ears.
What does it say for Goodfellas?
It's like for cultural stereotypes.
Yes.
But again, are Italians getting mad at Goodfellas? I really don't think.
No
so.
one's getting mad. No, it's no one's then changing the channel. Sitting down and watch Goodfellas for the 9 millionth time, be like, well, yeah, you're right.
Jersey Shore is a hell of a lot more of a stereotype than Goodfellas. Like, do they have that before Jersey Shore?
Coleman was a lot more stereotype the other day. Talking about New Jersey Sundays and Goodfellas.
It's true. Justin proved it.
What?
The girl said Saturday. She even said through in Saturdays as well that are family days.
Did you believe that, Justin? What ice cream did you get?
It was called like
one
polar bear
recommended.
ice
Yeah,
cream.
you did ask her for the recommendation, right?
Well, I asked her what your most popular flavor is, and
yes.
she said like raspberry chocolate.
That's what Mutt's going to say, that he's like the fucking Red Sox pitcher, Austin Maddox. The cops knocked down the door at the ice cream place.
Then I asked her what her favorite ice cream
What did she
was.
say?
She said cotton candy, which is a very It's
gross.
That girl was made to play along with Coleman and Mutt's bits.
That's true. That is true. And Justin.
She was like, "Oh, this is a hoot."
So what did you get?
I got a small cotton candy ice cream.
It was gross, right?
I took like 2 bites. I threw it out.
It's the worst.
Did you feel like you had to get that just because of the bit you were doing? Where you were asking?
Yeah, you have to.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Because
but you can't.
I didn't think that.
Cotton candy ice cream is also something you couldn't put anything on, right? You can't put like hot fudge sauce or
it
something.
didn't feel like a Justin
Sprinkles, maybe.
I've never liked cotton candy. Harry loves it.
I like cotton candy itself, but as a
You do?
flavor in other things, I
hate the shit that gets on your hands.
Oh, really?
I'll use a fork for it, I guess, if I had to.
I wanted it the other day, but I went with popcorn instead because I didn't want to look like a guy walking around with cotton candy.
Whoa, with that thing?
Yeah.
The fair?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Just reminds me of too much of the shit that's in your wall, your insulation or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's the pink stuff? It's true. Yeah. You don't like it, do you, Coleman?
Cotton candy,
he runs away
especially
from the
cotton.
pink stuff. He
Yeah.
wants no part of it. I've never been. So why not just get anything at the fair, Dave? Why have to get fucking?
That hit me way too late. Yeah.
Why do you have to get cotton candy? Why do you have to get anything at the fair?
You just do. That's what you do.
Do you want any
You're
rides?
making money? No. It was like one of those school fairs where they did like arts and crafts.
The parents
for the
drinking
kids and
again or
stuff. No drinking. No. It was just me and Chase.
Coleman's daughter, Cullinane's daughter's like, "Can I go on the ride?" Dave's like, "How much is it?"
Jesus, God, unbelievable. What else?
I like a green apple cotton candy.
Ugh.
That sounds
gross.
Even worse.
Cotton candy is one of those things like that was early. Like it was invented now, nobody would like it.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, it was. It got to the.
You don't see it very often anymore.
Yeah, like events, like if you're at the garden or a
Not that
circus.
much anymore.
Oh, really?
Like maybe Disney on Ice type events, but that's it.
That makes more sense, I guess, right? For kids, it's so.
Oh, I sell the fuck out of cotton candy at Monster Jam.
You sells a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come with a mask.
Lures them in.
What?
Comes with a mask.
You wearing a mask while you do it?
No, I don't wear a mask.
Oh, what do you mean? Comes with a mask?
Comes with a mask.
Oh, like in the.
No, like on top of the cotton candy. Since it's $20, you get cotton candy and a mask. Hey,
you get a souvenir.
Are you supposed to eat the cotton candy with the mask?
No, but it's like you tell oh, it's a Halloween costume. Now they look like Gravedigger.
Why don't you get the mask?
They look like the car.
Good luck. They come together. Some people ask that, can I get 2 masks? No.
The mask is the vehicle.
Why were these two connected anyway?
I think it's because if you sell just the cotton candy for $20,
Why not sell the cotton candy for $8 then?
because you can get 20 if you give a mask.
Why not put like a car on top of it or a fucking shirt? I don't know.
They used to.
Why a
have,
mask?
They used to have like a car hat you could wear too. Sometimes for the
what?
motocross ones, a car hat.
Well, you're at a car event.
Yes, and
Well,
then
is a mask a car mask?
It's like the mascot of that. Sometimes it's a Dalmatian for Monster Mutt.
That's what I was trying to get to the bottom.
Sometimes
Okay,
it's
good.
Dragon for Dragon.
Oh. Okay.
At the motocross events, it's also like a styrofoam helmet. Not a styrofoam, but
please stop. Please stop. Please just stop. Thank you. What else?
I did have a prank call that was sent in.
Okay, great.
I'm liking it.
2019.
I'm liking the changing of the guard.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's a Steve Torrey call, I'm always
You never know what you're gonna get from him.
You can be salty Steve or sweet Steve. I don't know which one you're gonna get.
623-3646, the number. Let's
playoff
go
time,
back
though.
to the phones and say hi to Justin. He's in Boston on Mad Dog Sports Radio. Justin.
Oh, hey, Steve. Hey, would you ever consider simulcasting the new Drunk Driving podcast with Mike Manansky and Patrick Gilmore? Be some fresh content.
Patrick Gilmore.
Talk about the history of DUIs, experience with their multiple DUIs.
Yeah, if I had to
Might be
guess,
different for the show.
if I had to guess, Justin, I would say probably not. But appreciate the recommendation.
He definitely yells at like radio people. He's got a temper, Steve Torrey.
Oh, he seems like
like behind the scenes. How the fuck did he get on?
He was a PD at some point.
You know who he sounds a lot like is Chris Cuomo, and kind of has a similar energy.
He does have an energy to him.
Yeah.
That is true. So Kevin Spacey was on Chris Cuomo's show the other day.
Oh, I meant to. He's been on a crusade.
Yeah, he's back. You see, Liam Neeson was like, "We gotta get this guy back."
It's good.
like
finally, people are seeing the light.
Do we really need to anyway?
You don't get American Beauty without that son of a gun.
That is true, and he's now like fallen in that like Bill Maher,
that world,
like centrist sort of, but not actually centrist world now.
Oh,
like Spacey, like he's found a home there, like Tucker, like he's in that.
Bill Maher felt like a weird comparison because I was more thinking he's doubling down on being canceled.
He'll be on Bill Maher.
Oh, for sure. I see what you're saying. But I meant like as far as he's a guy now that has changed how he looks at the world.
Oh no,
he
yeah,
was canceled.
Right? Yeah, I think he's he'll be on Bill Maher's podcast
Yes,
in the next 3 months. I would say.
Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah. Well,
although that feels more like a real time with Bill Maher than.
That's true, but I can see him sitting there. I think
smoking weed with him.
Yeah. Did you watch the Seinfeld one or no?
A little bit, yeah.
It was okay.
Him and Bill Burr, I played on my show this week. They talked about Unfrosted, and Bill Maher's like, I don't understand why people are criticizing.
I saw that.
Like, but it felt genuine. It didn't feel like Bill Maher was bullshitting. I was like, okay, maybe I'm missing something.
Maybe because he's old?
I guess so, yeah.
Did you see it, Dave, or no?
No. A defense people kept giving is like, hey, guy, it's for kids, you idiots. But it's rated PG-13.
Definitely not for kids.
I don't think it is.
No, definitely not. No.
Liam's quote was, Kevin is a good man and a man of character. He's sensitive, articulate, and non-judgmental with a terrific sense of humor. I can't read.
Add away, Liam.
He is also one of our finest artists in the theater and on camera. Personally speaking, our industry needs him and misses him greatly.
Never raped me, Liam Neeson says.
Liam Neeson also said, I was looking for those black bastards.
That's true.
Whatever the hell he said a few years ago.
That's right. Well, what else?
Did you know you definitely know this, the wife from Curb is
Cheryl Hines.
Yeah, it's married to RFK Jr.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
Holy shit.
Is that actually true or not? I actually did not know that.
I just found that out.
Wow, really?
Huh.
And RFK Jr. is the son of who?
RFK.
Holy fucking shit.
You know, it occurs to
It's
me.
all tying together.
If RFK were to win, she would be the first lady.
Wow.
That's pretty interesting.
And then you know what else?
That sounds like a whole season of Curb right there. Wow.
Didn't she not support him at first? She told him not to run or something
They
like
were at
that?
odds politically.
Yeah.
She started doing she was on like Tim Dillon with him and shit like that.
Yeah, she's all in now, I think. Yeah.
Then you know what else I found out? Was the sister from the Bluth family is married to Ellen.
That is true.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're right.
Like the first lesbian couple.
Wait a minute, you're
over
saying,
in
whoa,
Hollywood.
hold on. Ellen's, that's silly. Ellen's married to a woman?
Yes.
But Ellen's a woman.
But they both have vaginas.
I laughed
they're
into her
lesbians.
pussy.
What do you mean they're lesbians?
They enjoy the
But like they
company
can't.
of the
Yeah,
same
but they
gender.
can't get married.
Yeah, you can get
You
married.
can't have a baby if they scissor. Like a baby isn't born.
Yes, the Supreme Court overturned.
When did that happen? What is going on here? What is going on? Wow.
Have you seen the skyline of New York lately?
I will say something about
It's a little
Ellen. I
different
don't
than you
know.
might remember it.
Justin may correct me, but boy, she's dancing around. Ellen seems like a terrific gal, though.
I've heard she's tough.
What are you talking
Bad
about?
news.
Oh
Her
my
just
goodness.
like to be looked at. And
She's a bit of a curmudgeon.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Well, at least every night I can go back to Nick at Night and be entertained by Dr. William Cosby. A fine man, pudding for days.
I don't know how many episodes you're gonna get on that.
What are you talking
on
about?
that channel. He's been a dirty boy.
Oh, jeez. What a shame. What a shame indeed. Jesus Christ.
He's got his finger on the pulse.
Oh, God.
Did her special come out yet?
Who's that?
She's supposedly
Ellen's,
addressing
yeah.
that whole thing, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Southern Star when?
Tonight.
Tonight, okay. Justin, I don't know, is the TNT, how can they have Kobe and Mike as the guest guy to give his, he's so thoughtful. It'll be good. I haven't seen him in a while. Any updates on that, Justin?
I got bad news. There
Bad
was
news for you, I think, no?
It was a helicopter.
Yeah.
Same
You
thing
were with him when that happened, right, Mike?
I was with him and Jim Murray.
Yes.
That's right.
I broke the news to both.
Me and Jim were having a conversation, and Justin goes, "I can't speak," and we were like, "We weren't speaking to you."
That's not what I said.
This is waiting for the flight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember landing, it happened while I was in the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were about to get on the plane.
What was it like when you first saw it? You didn't believe it, Justin, or
I
not?
was like, oh, it's one of these things. Then I saw it more and more, and I said, I don't know if
You
this
held
is
his
true or
phone
not,
up.
but this is. And then I just handed my phone.
Handed my phone. Collapsed.
It was tough. And then my mom called me. Mark called me.
Oh, Mark called.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He's like.
How about Anth?
Anth did not call.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's telling, I think, in a way.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
you say?
No.
He should. If he was on your top 5 list, he should reach out.
I don't think he knew he was on my top 5 list.
Oh, he should know that. Who's on your top 5 list right now?
Top 5 list right now.
Mhm.
Oh, God, this is the worst question because it's.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, it shouldn't be that tough. Should it be Mike? Or
You can't come up with one name?
Bill Belichick's probably up there.
Sure, his stock is up.
God.
George Lucas?
Taylor
No?
Swift.
George Lucas, Taylor Swift.
Okay.
If you remember, it did take him this long, kind of a dinner.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett.
Wow.
Yep.
You know,
He was
he's
always pretty high. I'll give him that. He's consistent.
He's just on chiclets.
It's not super high in this world, I will say. But okay.
And Mark Hoppus.
Who is that?
Mark Hoppus. Yep. He's the
Blink-182
bassist and
Oh.
singer of Blink-182.
Right, okay. Why Will Arnett?
I'm a big fan of his work. BoJack Horseman.
Okay.
It's a good show.
Yeah. He's very fat now.
Hey,
Am I thinking of the wrong guy? Will Arnett?
He's married to Amy Poehler.
Job from Arrested Development.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Just on chiclets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why?
Who said you were wrong?
Who do you think? Who are you thinking of?
I don't know. What did he just say? What was his reference of Will Arnett?
BoJack
Horseman. It's a
I
cartoon.
It's a
had
cartoon on
no
Netflix.
idea he was with that. Yeah.
He's with that.
Or whatever.
He's with that band.
Whatever.
SimplySafe.com / where we go? SimplySafe.com / Kirk, KIRK. When you travel, make sure you hit the road. One thing you have to worry about is what's going on at home. You're totally safe because it's Simply Safe, completely secure, award-winning security and peace of mind wherever your summer plans take you. Go anywhere this summer, Dave?
Yes, 2 weeks in Mesquamaket, Rhode Island.
Really?
Yes.
With the whole family or no?
First week is going to be with her family, and then second week will be with mine.
Meeting anybody new on that trip?
I don't know. I don't know why you would ask these questions.
Just asking a question.
I always meet new people when I stroll around the beach.
Wow.
Yeah.
He is personal.
Yep. Yep. Be a lovely week. You keep.
You better
thinking
call
about
her. You better call her grandma. You want to call her grandma. Is there a new? Is somebody going to be there?
I have no idea. No, I have no idea. He will be there for sure. I know that. Yeah.
Well, his partner.
Is he dating somebody?
I don't know these.
You're lying.
I just know he's a great guy.
I think
Yeah,
I'm sure he's a
been through
wonderful.
lot.
guy.
He's been through a lot.
4 years now? 3 years?
3, yeah.
It's time.
You don't know what
No,
everybody's time is different.
Correct. No, you're correct. But I'm saying is it's not ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
does everybody feel that way?
These are the things Fred Toucher said about Rich. You know, I don't know why he's giving these.
That's
sort of
true.
answers.
That's a good point.
He's a great guy.
You're a good guy. 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect. Is that right in the water?
Right on the water. Yeah.
Well, that's nice. 2 weeks you're going to be there?
2
That's
weeks.
a long two. That's
Yeah,
a
great
long-
deal. We got a great deal.
You're going to be there the whole time. You're not going to sneak out and go do some work or go pretend you're doing something for 2 weeks? I'm surprised.
Well, I
with
mean,
you.
I'll leave the house
Yeah.
to go. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. SimplySafe.com / KIRK. 20% off any new Simply Safe system. Indoor, outdoor cameras, 24/7 professional monitoring. You make your home totally safe. Done, easy, one less thing to worry about in your life. Simply Safe, SIMPLI, safe.com / KIRK. Thanks to Simply Safe and Milton's. Anything else, boys?
It appears that it's going to be Rico versus Nadu for a job at Barcelona.
Well, not versus. I mean, yeah, but like Rico wouldn't lose
Rico
his
won't
job.
get fired. Oh,
Right.
okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, right. It's going to be if Rico wins, Nadu never gets a job. If Jeff wins, he gets a job, right?
This is in what format?
Almost like Clemmer did with Mincy.
Oh, right. Yeah. And that was good. Yeah.
Like Bob for Apples, and they do like a mile run.
Okay.
And, you know,
Okay.
nothing to humiliate
Rico
these two guys.
is way. I mean, I'm sure. What are they going to do? Like trivia and stuff like that too. I'm sure. Because
Yeah.
Rico is way more athletic than Jeff Nadu.
I assumed this was going to be a rough and rowdy.
I say if it's trivia, then Nadu's got a good chance. I'll say that. Rough and Rowdy would be great.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's like that, right? Like the Yak or something.
Yeah, it's going to be a Yak / Jerry After Dark production.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to help Rico. If he-
Jerry's idea
okay.
that I love. Yeah, so we want to do pretty much a Jerry After Dark Yak collab where it's Rico versus Nadu in all these different type of things. Some athletic, some
Rico's
not
on screen. He's
athletic.
blinking
Like
away.
Clemmer versus Mintz
Yeah.
Pro Day.
And I would say this is Rico's chance to X out Nadu completely from Barstool, which would be, hey, if Rico wins this, Jeff can't get a job at Barstool.
So
That seems fair.
There you go. I think so. I think we'll see. I just hope they don't stack the deck against my guy Rico on that.
Does Rico seem on board for this, or like he had to do it?
I couldn't get the sense. A little bit of both. Like he didn't seem super opposed to it.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, Rico at this point of his life, does he want to be bobbing for apples with Jeff Nadu? I don't know. It feels sad. But he'll do it. He'll do it. But he'll do it. He'll complain. But he'll do it. I think he'll do it.
Yeah.
I think he'll do it. I don't know if he'll win or not. I was like, what does Nadu add to the company?
This
Fired up Rico.
I guess.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
after a couple of weeks, you're going to be another guy in Chicago who once feuded with Rico. I think.
Does his
Could be wrong.
podcast do well? The Mafia stuff
No
or
idea.
whatever?
He didn't bring it here last time he was at Barstool, though.
I think he did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, but
they
there
weren't
was-
selling it.
Yeah.
Oh,
something like that.
that's what he's mad about that, right? Was
Yes.
that one of his reasons why he wanted to? Yeah, why he wanted to leave.
raise or whatever. Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I would think they'll do it fast if they're going to do it. I don't think they'll wait around for 3 weeks and have Rico when they do. I don't think because
Right.
they'll cool down. So I don't know. What else?
You think Rory's having this affair with the reporter?
Amanda Balionis? I have no idea. It seems it could be, but it seems very thin, the evidence so far.
Yeah.
I don't think so. She is terrible, by the way. She's another one. It's just like, hey, how you feeling? Like, it's terrible.
Well, who does NBC have? They had Catherine Tappan, who was awful for a
Terrible.
while.
She didn't know golf.
Yeah.
She was bad. It's not even their fault. It's a bad job.
I haven't watched a lot of golf. How was what's his name doing? The one who Riggs is friends with.
Kisner?
Yeah.
He was okay.
Is
I
he
thought he was all
right?
right. He wants to play, though. Like, I don't think he's going to do it much. I thought he was okay. I thought he was all right. Any media notes from you, Dave?
Media notes. I don't think anything's been going on, right?
How about you and Mutt? No collab news?
I mean, we talk all the time. As you know, he just texted me during the show. So
Yeah.
it's something it's an open line of communication.
Uh-huh.
But Mutt has his soldiers. Pat Ford,
He
Dave
does.
Cullinane.
He does.
I've been
Building an army.
I've always been a Mutt guy. So
Oh, you're a Mick guy, though, too, right?
Yep.
Who are you on this
Day one,
in this
day one.
war? Whose side are you on?
I'm always on Mick's side. He knows
Okay.
that.
Does he? He hates you, doesn't he?
That's up. He can say what he wants. That's
Yeah.
my track record speaks for itself.
That's true. That's definitely true.
Montante guy.
Who's that?
Dave.
Are you a Montante guy?
I was a
That's
Montante
everything.
and Mick guy. I was just put in a spot where I can only
Sure, you
say
had to pick
one.
Yeah, that's true.
I saw my boss at that moment reprimand his former producer for doing that exact same thing. What's his name? Steve wanted to give out 2 producer picks, like the combo.
That's
deal.
weak, yeah. I agree, that's weak.
And you said no, so
I hired
do
2.
it.
I think, yeah. I would see how Mut and Pat Ford do tomorrow. It's a big day for them.
Oh, certainly.
Big day for them.
Yeah.
We'll find out. I mean, this is our first sort of crack in the armor of this team.
I don't know if I want to say my prediction because then Mutt will try and avoid it. But my prediction is that Mutt will say you completely misrepresented how it was said, and they didn't really. That's my assumption of what will happen.
I will say this, and I swear it on the life of the person who said it to me.
Yeah.
Harry Minahan and I are driving out of the parking lot. He's like, I'm surprised that they would say that about somebody on their team.
Wow.
That is a fact.
They shattered.
That is a fact.
That changed Harry forever.
Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't respect Mud. So it was not.
I'm just saying he sees the world differently.
Right. I mean, Mud,
Sunday.
Justin was vomiting inside the gym. Mud was vomiting outside the gym after the practice. But still. But it was, but I was like, Harry, this is a lesson of life.
Right.
You know?
That's tough.
It's like that day we get old enough to realize that, like, some of your uncles and aunts are kind of weird.
Exactly, yes.
That's that Harry's at 12 now, and he kind of saw, he's like, oh, this guy Mud is a real scumbag.
Yeah, he's a different guy. He might have gotten there eventually anyways.
Yeah, inevitably.
Does this league enforce the rules where you can only have a certain number of players?
It doesn't seem to be too vigilant about that.
I think a player
I got
needs
showed
to,
up at halftime.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they need to have played in a regular season game to play in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to put Mick on the floor if you don't want. So there's really no reason to send a message to get him off the team.
But Mick also shows up for practice, show up for the
I'm
game.
not-
He's driving from the Cape. Like, he should be
I
playing.
think he should be a starter personally, but I'm just
You don't-
saying.
you don't think
I'm
he should
just
be a
saying.
That is a good point. There's no reason he can't be in the
him off.
building.
That's all. Yeah.
I agree. It doesn't make it's. They're gonna say, "Oh, we're doing this because we're worried about his health." But it's like it would kill him if we kicked him off the team. He'd die of a broken heart.
Like Joe Paterno.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He
I
would
was
die of a
watching.
broken
This
heart.
shows his commitment to the team. I was watching the WNBA last night. Caitlin Clark was playing on national television, ESPN.
Yeah, she's the best.
And they were highlighting players who came back from injuries this season.
Yep.
And one of the individuals who came back, she had Crohn's disease. She was coming back from Crohn's.
Who was her doctor? Do we even know?
I think it was
Dr. Foray. He's a Crohn's specialist.
Okay, well, fine. I mean, yeah, maybe we should talk to him.
Get him on the
He's playing through it.
You found that Dr. Frey was murdered. Like, Mut and Pat Ford have to be the suspects right now, I think, right? These two are together are a demon duo.
Dr. Frey should be on the sidelines, I think.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should. It's almost like when Reggie Lewis died. We have the dream team of doctors after, just like looking at Mick's like intestines and going through his feces. But I will say this, I'm a Mick guy. Mick, I'll be off the team before Mick's off the team.
Wow.
All class
That's
right there.
that's loyalty.
Yeah. And look, if Mut and Pat Ford want to start their own team, God bless them. You know, but they better, starting tomorrow at 9:30, better start stepping in the line.
Yeah.
Because it can get bad in a hurry. You know, I mean, what's your take on it, Justin? You're teammates with Mick.
I am teammates with Mick. I'm definitely a team Mick guy, especially in this. You can't be going behind someone's back.
No,
saying, we got to
be a man. Say it to fucking
Say
Mick's
it in the middle of
face.
practice.
Yeah.
Another
Call him
prediction?
out.
Good.
Pat Ford sells out Mutt in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
It's his
could be.
idea. I had nothing to do with this.
But what you said is exactly what I thought. That, well, this suggests previous conversations about this.
Right.
They had to have been talking about this previously.
Yeah.
They had to have been.
It does show dedication to the team, but it also shows, that they're not on board. that they have.
And they didn't feel comfortable saying this in the group. Like, hey, does everyone think this could be bad for Mick's health? You know?
Yeah.
And you just got to figure John and Warren is a part of that.
It is also a snake move because Mut afterwards on Twitter was like, "Hey, everyone played hard.
Yep.
Everyone, tried. Justin and Coleman are fat fucks, but they tried."
Yeah, I agree. I feel bad for Mick. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. And then the game. Under the lights Thursday night, prime time, 7:50 tip off.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, we need a win. Now the team is starting to crumble a little bit. It's a test of me as a coach too. See how we can put these guys back together.
I know
because Mick's a wild card.
That upcoming freshman team offered to scrimmage.
Yes,
on Saturday.
I accepted that. If they're around, that feels like that coach is a madman. He's offering up 14-year-olds against like old grown men in the basketball game.
Seems a little questionable.
Yeah, I think it could hurt them, but yeah, if they want it, let's do it, right?
Absolutely.
You'll be there, right, Justin?
Oh yeah.
Coleman?
Oh, he heard 14-year-olds.
Yeah, there you go.
All the way in.
Great, fantastic.
I'm less kids.
Let me take some. Oh,
thank you.
Damn it! I think I stayed away from that. All right. And you have to promote Dave or no?
No, I'm not.
What are you laughing at?
See, Mike likes me.
I do like him.
Yeah, wait till he plays some.
You gotta drive home with his beat on his some fucking lame bit of his. The Justin bits are enough, Dave. Don't you think, or no?
He's just changed. I never would have thought of him as a
go
good
ahead.
guy. I told you before. He's just a different human being now. He used to be all about war, whatever Kirk Cullinane wanted. Now everything
is true.
Now it's just lovey-dovey.
You're right. You are right about that.
Defending his producer and this and that. And
Justin was telling me all the bits
You're
from
right,
his
Dave.
childhood that he's been doing forever.
Like what?
I can't remember. What were they, Justin?
Every election, I vote for my dad. I take a picture of it. For every single thing, I write in Bill Trudell. I take a picture of it.
There was another one though. I forget.
That's exhausting.
Oh, is it when I was in high school and I tried to change my name?
Yes. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
He changed his name to Bruce Trudell.
No, Bruce Wayne.
Legally?
I tried.
Uh-huh.
And his mom was like, Justin, you can't do that. And he's like, I'm doing it, Mom.
It was a good month. She got me to stop. She said Bruce is a very flamboyant name.
That is true, or at least it was.
Think it is.
Bruce?
I thought it was like a manly name.
No, that was always that was the issue with Bruce Banner. I think on the Incredible Hulk TV show, I think his name was David Banner.
Oh. Why?
Because the CBS people thought that Bruce was like a flamboyant name.
Bruce is
Bruce Wayne,
an
though.
insanely masculine.
Bruce
name.
Springsteen.
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner.
It's true. Bang on that. I think that's right. Yeah. Johnson changed the name of the Hulk's comic book, Dr. Bruce Banner, Dr. David Banner for the television series. Yeah. So I don't know, but yes. So unfortunately, you get Bruce Trudell.
No, it was Bruce Wayne. It was just going to be Bruce
Wayne. Sorry, Bruce Wayne. Okay, great.
My mom would go, okay, Bruce, let's go. And I'm like, Mom, stop fucking saying it like that. Just Bruce.
That's my name.
Is your mom a homophobe?
I mean, really? What's that about?
I don't know. It's sad.
This is also around the same time that he's, hitting on guys on cruises too.
That's true.
Starting to see a pattern.
This was past that. That was middle school.
Terrible story. But you're right. He's become like the.
I've always done bits.
The anger is gone. Like what made him great is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep.
So
It might be because he's more mentally stable.
which is great.
That's great for him personally. Just not
Sure,
good
it's not great for the show.
probably,
Yeah. So you think less of Justin as a on-air person?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You okay with that, Justin?
Old Justin was better on air for sure.
Well, I think there's wartime and there's not wartime. Would you consider us in wartime right now?
No, but if it's wartime, I wouldn't even get you. You wouldn't fit in the ship. We wouldn't put you on the ship.
I wouldn't say wartime was every day in years previous, and you were just always ready to go. You were like, there was something
still
about
ready to go.
No, he likes now, like, hey, what are we doing here? It's pizza, ice cream.
500 words on Taylor Swift.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what's your favorite kind of ice cream? That's the way That's Justin Trudell. He's become Bruce now.
I've always done that.
Bruce.
He's Bruce.
He's Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne.
Finally.
Bruce Wayne. All right. We're back tomorrow with Pat Ford and Mut.
Oof. Say it with such disgust.
Well, I just think it's good. And then who's with Mick on Thursday?
You need to find someone still for him.
John and Warren?
He's Friday.
He's Friday with Mike.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's exciting, Mike, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So Thursday's Mick. We'll find out who Mick's with. I don't know. I mean, tomorrow's show could be. have no idea.
Could blow up the team, realistically.
We'll find out. We will find out. Dave, as always, we'll see you soon. Go to blindmike.net. Go subscribe to Patreon, please. Get them to 1,000. We're close, right?
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Okay. Go subscribe. Go subscribe right now. If you haven't, stop watching this and go subscribe. We are back tomorrow. We'll see you then.